like the king or the queen, because you're definitely the king and the queen. Yeah, this is why they tried to stop this app from being open, because the government is over with. You're your own government. Yep, we weren't taught right. Because if they taught you the stuff you need to know, then it wouldn't be no need for no politicians. They wouldn't be able to make $300,000 a year by lying, talking about they helping you. They haven't helped us do a damn thing. They haven't taught you anything. The first people who need to go is the Secretary of State, lying ass, the Attorney Generals, and the state representatives. What the fuck do we even have them for? Like, what do they even do? If they're not teaching us how to tender our payments for our bills and keep our money, so when we need money, we're not going into debt, talking about going to get no loans, what do they do? Steal from us, see? Impose taxes, exactly. And taxes are voluntary. I'm not paying no taxes. I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying no more taxes because these police officers is straight crazy. No, I didn't make that up. That's somebody's this lady that took my course. She did this, and I did it as well. I'm going to show you how mine came back. Once you do this form correctly, they're going to give you a confirmation letter through the post office. You're going to be able to go and get a passport, whatever you want. You can get a license, ID, whatever. You can buy cars. You can buy everything. This is your customer check data, and they're going to give you a unlimited credit. As soon as you do this, you're going to get a letter, an official letter from the post office. You weren't supposed to go sign up for lights or nothing in the capacity that you are in now. You did it because you're moving too fast. You did it because somebody ill-informed you. You did everything out of order, and you don't know it. See, when you operate out of order, they got you right there. They got you operating illegally, and the state attorney general is to blame. They'll tell you to go and get an LLC, but they didn't tell you to go do this. Yes, this does work for cars. It works for everything. So they're the ones to blame. They told you to get an LLC. They told you about charity, and they told you about having a job. But why didn't they tell you to go register at the post office? As soon as you graduated from high school, you were supposed to register at 18 years old at the post office. How many of you have heard of selective service? Where they say you got to register, so if you be a war, then you got to go to the war. A lot of us said, fuck that, and we ain't registered because of that. But that wasn't the reason why you wanted to register. It's not selective services you're registering for. It's all services. They said what they said to try to scare you from going to the post office. Because that shit don't make no sense. I'm 18 years old. Why would I want to register for a fucking war? So everybody went the other direction. And they said, even though they said, if you don't go register, then you're going to be, if you don't register, they're going to put you down for treason and all that stuff. This is general services. Yep. So that you can do business with every business corporation in America, legally and lawfully. You're supposed to do this. But yep, I ran. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, oh no, I ain't finna be registered for no damn military. I do not want to be in no military, and I ain't going to no war, so nope. And the average American did the same thing. You did not go register because you didn't want to go to the military, but we did ourselves a disservice. You're supposed to go down there and fill out this change of address form and become the president of the all caps name. The form that I just showed you, you put your all caps name, estate there. You're going to get an estate EIN number from irs.gov. All right. Well, listen, if you got an email from me, all you have to do is fill this email out, finish your work. It goes with this. Okay. So I gave out a lot of different documents, a correct record. I gave out an affidavit of sovereignty. This is to where you don't have to talk to no police. You don't have to talk to anybody. And please don't. I made the mistake the other day of talking to these people when I had documents. They was in the back seat. I couldn't reach them. And like I said, please put your documents in the front seat. Don't be reaching for no documents and stuff. And then make sure you're handing them to them one by one. The right to travel document, notification of reservation of rights, and unincorporated articles. Those 3 documents you need to have on your person at all times. They do not get to police us anymore. Okay? I had to sign myself out of jail the other day. It was no fun. Okay? I don't have any cases and anything like that, but they stole my vehicle. These people are gangsters. They know exactly what they're doing, and they're trying to catch us slipping. They tried to steal my vehicle because the vehicle's still mine. But it's just crazy that we are moving too fast, and we're not moving correctly. So you see how it's the word president, right above the word president, there's a MICR, an MICR. Somebody go look it up so you can tell everybody in the chat exactly what that means. It's a magnetic ink character register or something like that. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys. This magnetic ink reader, y'all, everybody, this is a grow party. So please don't just sit here and be listening to me. Make sure you are connecting with each other in this chat. Get active in this chat. Okay, I need my live to be like #1 on TikTok. If I'm going to explain this stuff to you guys, like I said, I'm going to stay right here with it because I know millions of Americans. Thank you, Vanetta. You know what they did? They didn't do this. You didn't do this right here. That's why you're broke. That's why you don't have funds that you need. That's why you want to go to a bank and ask them for a loan. The banks need to be giving you funding, right? And then once they give you the funding that you need, you're supposed to endorse the bank and say, this bank gave me $55,000. If you just sign up at the post office and let this bank use your likeness and your image, they'll give you $55,000 too. That's a commercial. Okay, we're doing stuff wrong. They asking you to get a loan and pay it back to them. Bullshit. If I get a loan from y'all, you're going to get a bill of exchange. You're going to get a cover letter. You're going to get that PS 8165. As soon as you try to bill me for that money, I'm going to make sure you know that you committed fraud because you gave me $55,000. Now you're asking me to give it back. No, you can get a different $55,000. Okay? That's what you're finna do. The banks need to be getting funding like $100 and something thousand because somebody like you, they got to split it with you because the money ain't gonna move itself. So if I got to circulate the money, that's a job, ain't it? Because that money, let the money stay in the bank then. Don't move it. Don't touch it. They're gonna be begging you like they beg me every day to take out a loan. I will not. I refuse. I need funding. And I don't understand loan terms. I can't. That means I'm not finna sign for no loan. Now, if you want to put $55,000 in my account and want me to use this $55,000 and you want me to tell people that your bank gave me this money, so be it. But if you want me to sign talking about I'm going to give you some money back, you got me fucked up. I promise you I won't do it. And y'all need to stop doing that too because that's not how it works. That's how it works when you broke. Okay, but when you are a celebrity, they give you stuff to try out and to drive and to be out there showing other people because they know that you are an influencer and that other people are going to be influenced by whatever you did. All right, that's how it works. And all of us that already live in America, if you're brown and you're sound and you got a body and you got a mind, you are able. That's all it took for you to be alive. You got to be breathing, sucking air. You can't be dead. That's it. It ain't no other qualifications. You just have to be alive. So it ain't no, I'm better than you, you better than me, none of that. We are all, if you're alive, okay, and well, you can do this. You need to be telling people to give you a product, and then you will tell people about it, okay? Because it's people who are going to buy the product, not you. You're not one of them, okay? It could be 1 million people in this live. It's still billions of people in America. The people who came from different countries that's over here, they have to pay for stuff. Okay, they have to work and make dollar bill money so that they can pay for stuff. Not you. They got all of us out here acting like we're not from America. We're foreign. I'm not foreign to America. I'm foreign to the United States of America. That's a corporation out of Delaware that's trying to get you to get on planes and trains and use their passports and stuff. We don't have to use the passport either. You don't have to do nothing with the United States of America, especially if you're not making any money, you're not circulating any currency. You shouldn't be like, oh, I'm part of the USA. And you have never been to the USA. Okay, you don't even know what the USA is. It's a passport corporation out of Delaware. And the post office is the United States of America. It's the only place in America that they can say is the United States of America, the post office. Everything else is the empire of the Kingdom of Morocco. And they put all this fake shit on our land, so they owe us. Okay, they're not supposed to have these Walmarts and car dealerships and all that on our fucking land, and we can't even just walk where we need to go. We can't even just use the land no more. They just they didn't even pay us. So this is the payback for that. If they have a car dealership on our land, then they need to be endorsing. Somebody needs to be endorsing for these cars and driving them. Yep, this is what? Tamaray. And it's time, it's Tamaray, and it's time out for us letting them just do whatever they want to do. They just do whatever they want to do, and we don't do nothing about it. And then we going out here making money at a job and going to pay for the stuff that's on the lot, like as if we agree with what they doing. I don't agree no more. It don't make sense. This is what they saying. They're going to send you a letter and say you the president. So then who is this man in the office of the United States of America? He's the representative of all presidents, right? But most of y'all niggas ain't even no president. So he ain't representative of you. They just out here rogue doing whatever they want to do. Then they have you vote for the president. How many of y'all voted? Be honest if you voted. If you voted, put I voted. Let me show you what you did. You voted against your own estate. You're your own president. I tried to tell y'all this. I did a whole campaign. I done got 3 pages blocked. And now everything that I'm talking about on these 3 pages that got blocked, they acting like this they shit. They act like they made it up. But y'all stole my 3 pages, took TikTok away, and then brought it back and acted like I ain't dead, I ain't gone nowhere. Now, if they could have killed me, I'm pretty sure they would have. But they couldn't. They killed my TikTok pages, though. And then everything that I was saying on those pages, now they got publications about it. They're acting like they made this shit up. They said that you don't have to have a birth certificate. I said that. They saying that you don't have to have a social security card. I tried to tell you niggas. Yeah, birth affidavit. Put birth affidavit in the chat. If your mother is still living, your father is still living, or some living relative that's older than you, that was alive before you was born, that's what you need. You need an affidavit from a living relative. That will go way farther than a birth certificate. That's going to give you ties to the land. We're from here. We didn't originate anywhere else. And even if you did originate somewhere else, your family originated somewhere else, when you was born on this soil, that goes for anybody that was born on this soil. You are American. The Pale people too. Now, this is where some people are like, I beg to differ. Their great-grandparents came from da-da-da-da. Well, if they were born here on this soil, they're American. It doesn't matter what you think. Okay? And so all Americans need to stick together. We all need to stick together. Okay? If you're pale, listen, put your hands in the dirt. Make sure you're using your life force energy to grow you some food. Okay? And you're going to live. You're going to be able to live through this. You got to get out and get you some early morning sunlight and get you some late night moonlight. Like right now, some of y'all can go outside in the moonlight before it get to be like 8, 9 o'clock when the sun really come out. This is y'all time to shine. Study. Get you some brown friends, okay? Become family with some brown people and help us to push this movement forward. We are the royals. There is no way around it. Y'all got to respect that. For years, we watch y'all lie and manipulate, talking about that's why the places in England that y'all try to say was y'all castles and stuff, they closed. Because we already done claimed everything. Our people are back. A brown man already claimed that his bloodline is the real royal bloodline. And now everybody's doing genealogy reports to that one brown man that came in. He did a whole TikTok about it. Okay, so all you got to do is do your genealogy report. Yes, you are part of the real royal bloodline. Every last one of us. And they can prove it. That's why they've been trying to keep us apart. But now that we got TikTok, we have social media. There's no way that you can't find out who your family is, your bloodline. I knew it too, King. I just knew it in my spirit. I just knew we was the royal people. I ain't never believed that foolishness about us coming on no damn boat and being no slaves. It just don't make sense. It just did not resonate with me. And everybody was like, you so crazy. But listen, like I said, most of us can feel it in our spirit. Some of us can't because they did all this experimenting and shit. You was born in a laboratory, a hospital. They injected you with a whole bunch of shit to try to make you forget and all that, trying to alter your DNA and all that stuff. But see, the way God operates, like I said about that dude who stole my stuff, the way God operates is we're connected through sound. When you pray and you meditate, I pray all the time. There's people who don't believe this and you don't have to. I'm just letting you know that vocally, spiritually, and mentally and emotionally, we're connected through sound to the creator. That's why when you talk to Siri on AI, she can pick up on your voice and play the song that you want her to play. That's why when you call out to Alexa, Alexa can hear your ass and she can play the song if you give it correct orders. Well, the God that we serve is the same thing. It can hear you. That's why you have to be sound, mind, and body. 3 parts. You're God in 3 persons. Okay. And then when you put yourself on a piece of paper, they did this. They trapped our aura on a piece of paper. They put your soul, your feet as a baby. They put some black fluid on your foot and then they stamped you on a piece of paper. That is a ritual. They did it to everybody. I can go even further. When you were a baby, they sodomized your ass. They messed you up. In the hospital, they sodomized you over and over again. Every time they stuck a thermometer in your butt, in your rectum, that's not supposed to happen. Nothing should be going in your bottom. They shouldn't have injected you with anything. They shouldn't have stuck you with nothing. They shouldn't have took through no blood. They did all that shit to your baby. That's why I did not let them do that to my daughter. I didn't let them. My son and my daughter, they came out the same person. They are total different creatures. My daughter is 12 and she is totally independent of everything and everybody, and it is scary. And if I have another child, I'm gonna do them even better. I'm gonna make sure that they don't know any of this foolishness. I've never taught her a lot of this stuff. I'm born and raised in Albany, Georgia. Went to Albany High School. I know that's right. I went to Albany Middle School. Let's go. All right, fellow Indian. Albany. Yep, I left Albany. People so damn ignorant out there. They just go along whatever because they scared. They scared of everything. They should not have to snip the baby. I'm telling you, my daughter was in the water for 15, almost 20 minutes, right? Just swimming around under the water. Like we gotta find out who we really are. They have lied and manipulated and been in control of us for so long. We have no idea our powers. We don't know who we are. When I tell y'all we have superpowers, not just powers. We have superpowers. And this is the beginning of you getting your power back. You have to call your energy back. You have to go through the post office. All this shit right here is a ritual. Look how that thing is look like a top of a house and it's facing down. The blue thing. Look at that line that goes across the screen, right? It's red. And then it stops when you see the little blue. All of that is a fucking ritual. And if you don't know anything about banners and stripes and stuff, it don't mean nothing to you. But see, you was in a cold red, right? And then when you put this change of address form in, they said, well, now it's official. You are the president of the all caps name. We now know, we identify you as the all caps name, and we will not let nobody else come in this post office and pretend to be you. We won't let nobody else pretend to be you on this land. You got the gift of healing. Amen. You need to heal as many people as you can. Start with their damn mind. Because, baby, our minds is not healed. Most of us are operating in fear. You can't operate like that. You're going to be moving too fast. Fear makes you move too fast. It makes you forget stuff. It makes you, it's the worst way to operate. And they got us in fear. We're inferior to them. And they use words like they're superior. It's the only thing, if you're saying you're superior, that means you're saying that we're inferior to you. That's why so many people get offended and get upset when they be like white supremacy and all that kind of stuff. But where, tell me where y'all are more superior than us at. I will wait. Nowhere. Fucking nowhere. And let's not do it. Let's not do no competition because nigga, y'all already lost. Y'all have no melanin. God said y'all ain't gonna live. Okay? And it's like y'all have leprosy. Okay? And we have Naaman's leprosy, where on the inside of our hands, our life expectancy is lower because we started fucking with y'all. So then we gonna stop fucking with y'all if y'all don't want to grow no food. Y'all want to keep generating, making manufactured food. Y'all got to go. Y'all got to get the fuck on. Because y'all is diabolical. Okay? Just the food alone. They know for a fact us eating that bullshit manufactured stuff is killing us. It's making us whiter. People is losing their fucking mind, trying to change their nose, trying to change your butt, trying to change what. Like, this is just mental illness. Fucking mental illness from the food. Ain't nothing wrong with you. The bigger the nose, the fucking more you're going to be able to suck in oxygen, okay? The darker your ass is, the less you're going to be sick. It just, I'm dark-skinned, and I love being dark-skinned, okay? I know I'm never hardly sick. I'm not taking none of that bull-ass shit that y'all talking about medicine. That is some bullshit. I don't eat McDonald's and none of that human meat shit. I don't want none of it. Okay? And that's why I think like I think and other people think like they think. I stay far away from people who don't know anything. You believe everything you hear on TV. I got to stay away from your ass. And listen, I like pale people. The ones that are farmers and know how to deal with animals, because I'm not trying to connect with you and you're going to die in a couple years anyway. So if you're not a farmer or a animal lover, a people lover, I can't fool with you. I don't even want to know you, because I know you ain't going to survive, and I know you're going to need some shit. You're going to need a kidney, or you're going to need a lung or something. I ain't got it. I don't got no kidneys, and I ain't got nothing for you. So, nope. No. Y'all be too sickly. Every time I turn around, y'all be sick. I don't be around no sick people. Okay? This is the way for us to be well and healthy. My cup runneth over. I got a lot of information for anybody. Information is free. It don't cost you nothing. But one thing I can't do is I got 2 arms and 2 legs. This shit be costing an arm and a leg out here. I can't afford it. So this is what I listen. You better get you some chickens. You better start eating some real food and eating some real vegetables and fruit. White people, pale people, light-skinned people. I don't have to hardly eat anything. I'm not even going to play with y'all. I don't hardly consume and eat nothing. I get me some sunlight. I drink real water, like living water. Y'all better drink black water with minerals and stuff inside of it. We are not supposed to be eating as much as we eat. Some of y'all don't even understand the stuff that I'm teaching you because you've been eating all this bullshit. Stop eating that shit. And then this stuff will make common sense. Go get you a free FREE. Don't cost you no money. I don't know why if it say free, y'all just be acting like you don't want it. And that's not real. If it ain't gonna cost no money. Money is not everything, okay? Y'all, paper fiat is keeping us in debt. That's all it's doing, is keeping your ass in debt. Why would you want to do that? That's not for you. That's not our system. Okay? Our system is free. FREE. People supposed to give you something. You're supposed to look over and say, hell no, I don't want that. Because see, first of all, if it ain't real, what are you doing? If it ain't a real apple, if it ain't a real banana, if it's not a real whatever, you're supposed to be able to examine it with your eyes and say, ooh, that's a hybrid. I don't want that. Not you paying for it. Not you done went into the store and bought that shit. No. They got us real messed up. And then guess what? You didn't do it on no account, so you can't even get your money back. Y'all better use y'all credit cards and your bank cards. That's what they're for. You better use for real, and use your signature, because that's what your signature is for. Endorse, not buy. Slow yourself down. You worth too much to be out here stunning around. You need to get you an account at Walmart. Y'all, go get you a Citgo account. Wherever you get your gas from, you finna see. I mean, it's going to start out by discounts, and then y'all going to get so good at this stuff. I be getting free everything. I love myself. I be like, at first I felt kind of bad because it feel funny for people to just give you stuff off your signature, but I got used to it. I'm used to it now. I like free stuff. I can't go back to paying for this stuff at the stores now that I know that I was never supposed to pay for it from the beginning. I know y'all are. Let's go ahead and get all our free stuff. You got a lot of free stuff that's coming to you, and it's really not free. You got to pay attention. You got to do like the reviews, and you got to write a letter, that cover letter. You have to write a cover letter to every store you want to shop at. Yep. The cover letter already written. All you got to do is put an account number on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not hard to do. We got to use the post office, y'all. The post office is a way to get the stuff that you're trying to get. I have helped people get furniture in their house for free. You get 10,000 followers on TikTok. Just do TikTok. Become real good at TikTok. That's all I can say. You don't even have to, and do this right here. The change of address form, and then get good at TikTok. TikTok is going to get better and better and better, but this is the best app for free stuff. You go through the TikTok seller shop, they give you a lot of free shit. I got jeans, a $40 pair of jeans, fucking free. I have furniture, you name it, teeth products, hair products. TikTok seller shop. I don't be paying for that shit. I ain't even finna lie to y'all. I don't pay for none of that shit at TikTok seller shop. They give it to me for free because I have so many followers. When I had 40,000 followers, shit, they was every week they were trying to, you would get this, get that. Sure will. If I like that shit, I'm finna order it, and I'm not gonna pay nothing for it. All they want you to do is a review. That's it. The jig is up. Some of y'all don't even know TikTok give out free. TikTok seller shop, them people need you to endorse that shit. They gonna give it to you for free. Cause they know these foreigners, they know somebody gonna pay for it. It's just not gonna be you. They try to send it to you free. Well, I'm telling you, they will send it to you. You don't have to pay no shipping or nothing. I didn't pay nothing. I just collected it. You have to have more than 10,000 followers. Don't start trying to get nothing out that TikTok seller shop before you get 10,000 followers. Don't even sign up. You know how they try to make you sign up at 5,000 followers? Don't sign up like that. Wait till you get to 10,000 followers. Then connect your shit to that TikTok seller shop. I'm telling you, it's a difference. Come in at 10,000 followers, you're going to be like, oh, shit. Yep, because they always going to be like, please help us. The little people who got their stuff in the TikTok seller shop, they'll be sending you messages every day about getting their product, trying their product, and doing some videos about their product. Even the ones you think I hear doing real good, they're going to be coming at you. You need free stuff. And don't say, well, they ain't going to give everybody no free stuff. Yes, they are. Yes, they will. They're going to give all of y'all in here will get free stuff. They got enough. Yes, they do. They got thousands of products that they got to give away. Thousands. They have to give them away because they want to sell millions. I'm doing this with my people. Bare Beauties. I already told her you need to find thousands of people who want to be an ambassador to your product. Give them some free products, girl. And then let them promote your stuff. This girl is blowing up on this app. Bare Beauties. She make my products. Me and her, we made thousands. I went from being homeless and broke for real because I was going through a depression. And I was selling my own CDs, my own music. I was like, I don't even want to sell music no more. I don't even want to do this no more. My whole family was hating on me. They so full of shit. And this girl saved me. She was like, well, I can send you some soaps, you know what I'm saying? And maybe you can sell them in your area. And because I was like, yeah, that'll be helpful. You know what I'm saying? That's something neutral. It ain't got nothing to do with no music. It don't have nothing to do with nothing. You know, I just do a fundraiser for me and my daughter. I got out there and started selling that shit. Now we got back orders and stuff. I already told her, I said, it'd be so good if you could just deal with these people because I don't want to sell soap. I just wanted to get the ball rolling. So now she has we've setting up people with accounts. You can get your own soaps, your own skin products and all of that through Bare Beauties instead of going through Dunn or going through Dove or somebody like that. They've made enough money off black people. This lady is right here on TikTok. Liliana, I was promoting her products or whatever. I can't even damn get in touch with her. She's so damn busy. You went from not being, and I'm not mad. I'm happy. Cause this lady she's balling, okay? But think about it like this. This lady was in my live, was in my boxes. This was just last year, okay? Year before last. I could call her on the phone. She every now and then she'll text me. We got a situation with the post office. She's so busy making people's products and stuff. She said she made $100,000 making jewelry. She went from making no money to making $100,000 making her own products. Bare Beauties and the one that told me she make $100,000 is Liliana. I know she do because she made $1,000 from me. She made $1,200 from me. She made me a necklace, some earrings, and some bracelets and stuff. In the post office, they lost it. So now me and her have a suit against the post office. So I'm telling y'all, do not get nothing delivered from the post office. They said that UPS is ground transportation for the post office, and that's who we should have went through to get our mail delivered. But y'all took our mail, took our money for the what is it called? Security or whatever. We put put insurance on the product and everything. So that's why we have a real suit against the post office. And we're telling everybody, don't let them, they're not no delivery service. You need to go through UPS, the brown boys. And I found that out the hard way. The post office is not a delivery service. Do not use them. Because they definitely are not going to be responsible for your products. And then we found out somebody stole my jewelry, somebody stole her sister clothes, whatever. I'm going to forever tell this story. Because y'all definitely need to go through another place to put your stuff in the mail. Don't do it through the post office. The post office is a bank. And that's why I'm telling y'all to do this, because the post office is the bank. And y'all are banking, but y'all not thinking about it like banking because you're a consumer. You're consumer minded. You're thinking that you're consuming stuff and you're buying stuff. No, ma'am, sir, you're banking. You are a high level banking executive and you are playing yourself like a consumer. You're playing yourself because nobody told you to play that role. If I was you, I'd stop consuming shit and I'd start being a banker. And then they're going to start offering you stuff. Don't take everything that's being offered, because like I said, I get offered loans every day. When I was begging for loans, they wouldn't give me one. But now I don't want no damn loans. This is how it works. Now I don't want, need, or would never take a loan. I get offered loans every day. Some of y'all can't fathom being offered $55,000 and $100,000 every day. You gonna take it. That's why God ain't even finna let that happen to you. Do not take no loans out, because guess what? You can get funding, which means you don't have to pay it back. And I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. You're gonna fund your own life through your bills. That money going right into your EPS account. All right, go to USPS.com. Now that you have already did your change of address form, some of y'all can do it online. It's okay. You can do it online if you want to. But you just need to get in control of that all caps name. I'm telling you, it's worth a lot of money. That account is worth a lot. That account is worth more than you could ever possibly know. You're not gonna never figure it out in your lifetime. How much funds they have pushed through that account. Most of it is in Emma, like bonds and municipal bonds and stuff. You can see your bonds. It's people finding out how much they're really worth. Okay, how much stuff is going on behind your back by looking up your bonds and a QSIP number on your birth certificate. You can find out a lot of stuff. What to do? Go through the post office and sign up your all caps name. Register your all caps name at the main post office with general delivery nearest you. This is something that a lot of people don't talk about, but this is the number one way, the fastest way for you to become a millionaire, like you were supposed to at 21 years old. You were supposed to become a millionaire. By 21. Yep. That's what this drinking and stuff was about. You know, becoming of legal age to get your first drink, because you're celebrating what? What are you celebrating? The fact that you became a millionaire. The United States relationship with the Federal Reserve is to fast track you into, you was a thousandaire already, okay? Now you're a millionaire at 18 to 21. Then by 24, they want you to be on your way to billionaire, okay? Now let's take a situation like Rihanna. Rihanna not even from here, but I bet you she got a P.O. box. And Rihanna is not her name. That's a trade name. Okay? Whatever is on her birth certificate is not Rihanna. Okay? But I'm just using this young lady because Rihanna is a billionaire. She used her likeness and her image and her popularity to do like clothes and music and perfume and her influence. Now she's a billionaire. She became a billionaire before Beyonce. You know why? Because she stopped doing music so much and she started doing business. The girl's smart. Say what you want to say about Rihanna. That motherfucker smart. I would have did the same thing. Music is cool and it's fun. But listen, it's nothing funner than being an executive over your own all caps name. Once she became 21, they couldn't make her re-sign. They couldn't make her make another album. And she in demand. So you're in demand. You absolutely are. They absolutely need you to come buy that stupid shit out that store. Just stop doing it. Yeah, she was trafficked. But listen, that's a success story. She didn't get trafficked and then get lost in the sauce and become no damn victim. She didn't just stay in no victim role. This is an empowerment story. And sometimes, you know, you got to make lemonade out of lemons. Okay? She wasn't just trafficked. You know what I'm saying? Her father did that shit. Her daddy and Jay-Z got together and they trafficked her ass. So it wasn't involuntarily. She couldn't stand him. She thought she was doing herself a favor. My daughter's kind of the same way. Our children think they know what the fuck they doing. So sometimes you just got to be like, okay, don't fight against your children, because when people know that you're fighting and feuding and you don't get fucking along, they'll manipulate your children to go far from you, be far from you, not let you have control and stuff, and that would have been worse. But her father stayed in contact with her. He never gave up his rights. So she wasn't just trafficked. Okay, it's not what you think. So to me, I don't know everything, but what I do know about that story is that girl is a billionaire now. She got her own family now. Her children belong to her. I bet you she ain't stupid enough to let nobody else be the administrator over her children. I bet you that. That girl got 3 children with somebody that's rich also. She ain't never gonna need no loan. She ain't never gonna need no fucking food stamps. Rihanna is a queen. She done put herself into a queen position. Everybody could do that. You got to look at people's story and be like, well, if she did it, I can do it too. See? That's what God is showing us. If this girl could come from being trafficked and being misled and abused and stuff or whatever, she didn't just stay in no victim role. Some of us like to be like, oh, woe is me. You know, this happened to me. It happened. We heard you. We sympathize with you. What are you going to do about it? You going to just stay sad and depressed, or what you going to do about it? She turned lemons into lemonade, and this girl is a billionaire, and she is very private. You don't know nothing except for what she wants you to know. You don't know what she ate for dinner last night. You don't know what she slept last night. You don't know nothing about Rihanna unless she wants you to know it, and that is power. Yeah. They were trying to lock ASAP Rocky up. Her influence and power is the reason why that nigga ain't even in jail. Y'all think I'm lying? Shit. She a queen. Y'all are queens and kings over here. And we keep playing ourselves like victims and shit. Like, they want you to be low vibrational and be sad and depressed and shit. You better be happy. You better learn how to praise God. You better learn how to do. I wouldn't care what happened to me. I could have 1 foot, God forbid, and one damn finger. I'm still gonna praise God because I know what's gonna come from it. Anything that I need, I'm gonna still be alive. I'm gonna still have everything that I need. See, people feel like as long as you don't die, I'm telling you, death is the end. Okay, I don't care what nobody say. I ain't never known nobody that didn't get resuscitated to come back, walking around and stuff, whatever. Because when you die, they put you in the ground, your ass gone. We don't see you no more. That's the end. Unless you are dead, you have no excuse. It doesn't take but 5 minutes to fill out that form. Some of y'all gonna sit through this live and you still not gonna. And that's why I'm not going to the bill pay thing yet. Y'all want to just tender your payments, but you don't want to do this form. You're like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fill out this form. I'm gonna skip this, and I just want to tender my payments for my bills. That's why I don't want to help you, because it doesn't work like that. It's an order to this thing. This is about order and organization, and you have to. You talking about what? Death? Death definitely is real. It definitely is a condition of the human experience. The body dies. The spirit never does. The spirit is always alive. But the body does die. You can get another body. They actually, we can get into that after I finish with my little spiel about doing this. I cannot advocate enough for y'all to get in control of your all caps name and to start doing accounts with every business that you have, that you do business with. If you shop at Walmart, you're going to take your customer check data, this form right here, or you can take your change of address form. You want to change your address with every bill pay place that you have. Change your address, guys. Get in control of that all caps name. Let these people know at your bill pay place. Y'all better stop trying to defraud me out of my money, asking me to pay this bill when you know it's already fucking paid for, because we finna sue them. Your bill pay place is committing fraud. They know damn well that bill is already paid. Then they file taxes every 3 months and they get credits and stuff. They know you don't owe no money on that bill. After they file the taxes on the stuff that you already paid for and you did it on credit, the credit was already paid for. So then why they still billing you? Come on, somebody. See, you didn't know no better. You agreed to it, so you ain't gonna tell on them. You don't think they doing nothing illegal, but they are. They're operating illegally by even asking you for a payment. And you're like, how? I said I signed up for it. Yeah, because you didn't know no better. But now you know better because you got a friend like me and you're going to do some research. The research is going to show you that when you signed your signature for that shit, for that car, for that house or whatever, you paid for it. Huh? You paid for it with your signature. And now you're going to learn about stamps, the Stamp Duty Act. The Stamp Duty Act is going to go, you hear me, regret? The Stamp Duty Act is going to go into effect now because you are working at the post office as a general and you can use the Stamp Duty Act. You couldn't really use it before because it wasn't going to activate. It's since 1863. Before some of y'all was even born, they already knew how to pay bills off. You don't know how to pay bills off. You're just getting your young ass here. You're just here. Okay? We are young. We babies. I'm a baby. I'm 43. This stuff was set up before I was even born. 1863, I was born in 1982. They already had a remedy for you paying your bills. How you hell y'all think y'all grandmama had a house? She ain't work no damn well. Your grandma ain't work no goddamn well. Okay, all these folks had these nice ass clothes and had nice stuff because they worked through the post office. Everybody was going through the post office. Remember them little sticker stamps my grandmama had? You was born in 1982. Okay, all right. Yes, the signature is tender, but the average person don't know that. They think they signature ain't shit. I'm just signing for something. No, you're not. You don't just sign your name to something because a dog can't sign nothing. A cat can't sign anything. A chicken or a pig, none of them can sign anything. They know you're not an animal. They know you're a human. They know that you're in human form. And see, that's power. There's power in that pen, especially in that blue ink. Is it a gold pen? I still have my granny stamps. Listen, my grandmama bought a China set that was like $150 with some stamps, y'all. She was getting stamps out this mail off one thing like the Monopoly game and putting them onto this other thing like a coupon. And once she filled the whole thing out, they let her we went to Harvey's. J.H. Harvey's, which be a grocery store. We don't have this grocery store no more in Georgia. I don't know, they might have some somewhere. But it was people buying this same set. They was paying $150 for this because it's pretty China. My grandmama gave them that damn thing. And waited. They signed some stuff and came back and gave her the same set these folks was in line to buy. I'm like, with some fucking sticky, she licked them and was putting them, and they gave her the whole thing for free. Patience, my people. And because I'm pretty sure them people in line didn't know that thing, the stamp thing even existed. I didn't know. I was just going with her. I just took her. I drove her up there to get it. And I was like, what the fuck? Grandma, I said, listen, Grandma, let me read the back of that thing because I don't want to be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going to take you up here, Grandma, and get you this shit. And then them folk they're going to be embarrassed now. On the back, it said you had to have all the stamps. They come in the mail every week, every Wednesday. All you had to do is take the stamp off of the, that's what they was called, S&H green stamps. I don't know what they was called. I can't remember. But I'm telling y'all, stamps and coupons are the way to pay for stuff. Not money, because them people was in line paying for this shit with their money. My grandmama walked right up in there and gave them that coupon thing, and they gave her the same thing that they gave them for money. Now, my grandmama quiet. She ain't turn around and say, y'all should just been patient and wait for your coupons to come in the mail. None of that. I'm the type of person, I was like, I'm going to tell them folks. Tell them to wait a couple of weeks so they can come get it for free. Nah, I ain't doing that. Mess some folk business up. That ain't none of my business. So why you know that because she read, when the thing came in the mail, from the beginning, she opened it up and she read it. Everybody had the same thing. They don't have time. They work. Right? My grandma don't work. So when that thing came in the mail, my grandmama looked at it. She was interested and she started the program. You looked at it and threw it in the damn trash. She said, well, I'm going to go up there and buy me a thing. It's only $150. I'm waiting, I get $150. I'm going to go buy me a China set. But it tell you right there that you can do coupons. And it only take about 4 or 5 weeks for you to get the coupons. And then you got to put all of them on the same thing and sign it and bring it up there. Patience and reading. Reading is fundamental. Because if I can get something that's $150 for free, why would I spend my money on it? Moving too fast. Moving too fast is making us like not make good judgments. That's stupid as hell. You spent $150. You could have saved and bought a money order and paid your car note, paid your light bill, paid for something else with that damn money instead of you giving it to them for some free China. The China was free. You see what I'm saying? But it's people who paid for this China. So the people who put the China there for free, now they got all this money that they was like, I bet they was like, why are these people paying for these things? It's an option, but they just knew people was gonna get them stickers and bring them things in. Them people be moving too fast. People be acting like coupons mean you broke. Y'all use food stamps. Hell, and then food stamps ain't even no damn stamps. That just show you how ignorant we are. I ain't never seen no stamp, no sticker stamp come for food stamps. So why do we call them stamps? The Stamp Duty Act is real stamps that you're supposed to take and put on your bills, and they pay your bills off. Let me show you. Once you register like this through the post office and they give you a bill in the mail, you have to get the bill in the mail to your P.O. box. My homegirl just discharged her credit card. Good morrow. For PayPal. Right? And we're going to do it again because she's scary as hell. And I told her, I said, you should have ran that credit off on my Square or on your Square. But she was like, no, I don't want to do nothing else with it. I'm just gonna see what happens once we took the credit. That's it. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't want to be in no trouble. But I'm telling you, you are the administrator of your all caps name account. This is the back part of it. This is how you properly endorse your coupon. Do y'all see the middleman right there? I love that. Do you see that stamp right there? If you see the stamp, put stamp. If you see this stamp on this coupon, on this, yeah, this is a coupon. Do y'all see it? Ain't she beautiful? Look, it got the star thing on her head, the freedom and goodwill banner behind her. Give me chills. $2. Yep. That's a $2 stamp. Guess how much is valued at? $5,000, bro. $2. See? Some of you niggas didn't even know that stamp right there is worth $5,000 by itself. Just not knowing that. I have your ass out here trying to pay $4,000 on a credit card, $5,000 on a credit card, when you could have just put a stamp on that shit. Knowledge is power. And this lady did this shit. Now she put this stamp on here, and these folk done gave her an extra $4,000 credit because she didn't do it right. They gave her extra $4,000 credit because they thought that's what they thought she was asking for. Then they said, well, once we do the research, we're gonna reverse the charge. They was giving her a warning. She could have kept the charges on it. She could have kept the $4,000 credit. She just didn't. She didn't do the second part to keep the credit. But at least she know it works. That's Apple 72 right here on TikTok. Don't you worry. I'm finna walk y'all through it. I'm gonna show you exactly what she did to get this credit. Negative $254 because this account is already active, and all she would have had to do is put negative $54, and she needed to put a different amount of stamp. She should have put a 2-cent stamp on here, not a $2 stamp, but she knew what she was doing. A $2 stamp is worth $5,000, so she was trying to take a credit. As soon as they seen this $2 stamp, they have to honor it. The stamp duty, a P.O. box. This is not no resident. This is a business. This is a business customer. They have to honor it. All right, y'all. Right now, I need y'all to share the live. I'll hold the screen down for a few seconds and share all the way down the screen. Let's get 1,000 people into this live. Followers, you can't even go live. You need like 800 to 1,000 followers to go live, y'all. And I want y'all to take this little time before I keep going. I'm going to show y'all some proof. I'm going to show y'all the letter that was given to her from PayPal. I'm going to show y'all a whole bunch of stuff and show you exactly how to do this. But I need y'all to connect with each other. Put the word active in the chat. Copy and paste it 10 times. Come on, y'all. Everybody work together as a team. Y'all need some followers. Like I said, these people are... You were supposed to be a millionaire before you turned 21, so you were late to your own millions. Nobody's trying to stop you from being a millionaire. As a matter of fact, they don't understand how you're not a millionaire. They trying to figure it out. Like, what? How these folks still broke? This don't make no sense. They are scrambling, trying to figure out how to help y'all and service y'all and figure out how to make this thing look better, because right now it's not looking so good. They're giving out free classes from Harvard and Yale. They giving out free HVAC certificates at Home Depot because they trying to figure out why you niggas ain't got no money and why y'all taking out all these loans. Why y'all doing this get a business and get a loan thing? They confused. The IRS straight confused. They don't know what the hell going on. Because y'all definitely not filling out your taxes right. You already paid a whole bunch of taxes, a lot, and you're not giving yourself no credit for the taxes that you already filled out. Why? They looking at you like, okay, we looking at what they cannot do is administrate for you. That's why when you say, I need to figure out how to file my taxes so I can get back $8,000, $10,000, that is chump change compared to what you're supposed to really be getting. Some of y'all should be getting millions of dollars back from the IRS, and the IRS is stumped. They don't understand why you're only asking for, the little bit you're asking for. They're not getting it. They don't understand. Trust me, they don't understand what's going on. That's why they finna start auditing people, because they're trying to figure out why y'all not coming into no money. You should do an audit on your account. You should go see a tax professional today so they can tell you the truth about your tax status. Hell, King Mal professional. Y'all should try to follow this guy, King. If you're still in here, put some emojis in the chat or something. Let these people know that you're in here. Y'all should go, yeah, they are making money off of us, because you're leaving a lot of money on the table because you keep sending your money to these bills. You're not supposed to do that. They taught you. There you go. He don't go live often, but when he does go live, y'all need to be in his live. I'm the beginning. I'm like the ground floor, and he's like the sixth floor. Yes, you can see him. There he is right there. We're all students. He said he's still a student himself. Yeah, but you got a lot of information that you can definitely help. I've been to your live, bro. You can help a lot of these people. They should be on the level that you're at. Once they get to go backwards, y'all got to go backwards with the post office first. I'm telling you, go backwards to the post office first. Make sure that you have all of these steps covered. He right there. I pinned him. I'm going to pin him again. Let me see if I can pin you again from here. No, put something else in the chat so I can pin you again. See, this is what it's all about. Connecting in one. See, this is what it's all about. Connecting, and one smart lady too. It's a lot of people in here that can help you. I know. Y'all, don't overwhelm him. Please don't get in his inbox, because some of y'all don't know anything. You need to study first, because he don't do this. It's not, he don't just get on TikTok and do like, like what I'm doing. So I'm not trying to bombard you, King. I'm just saying, like, when you do go live, y'all hit his bell notification. He go live from time to time, and he drop a lot of jewels. And you don't just be texting people and calling them and asking them to help you when they just gave you all the help they can give you. Is to give you the information, and then you have to go study. The Bible says to study to show your own self approved, to show yourself approved. And then you can have conversations with somebody like King Malik, because it is aggravating to be talking to somebody that they don't know nothing. Okay, they don't know anything. It's like you talking over their head. You could be telling them the God's honest truth. It can get them gazillions of dollars, but y'all don't be understanding it because you don't be studying. You haven't studied the term. You don't know what it means. Like, it's a lot. It really is. And we don't want to be overwhelmed. We're trying to be underwhelmed, and we want to live, and we just want to make sure everybody is out here eating. Okay. And then y'all stop telling people all y'all business and everything that's going wrong. You gonna make me sad and depressed. That ain't even gonna be able to help you. Some of the stuff y'all got going on, it frustrates me too. Is you did it. Moving too damn fast, okay? And thinking because you're grown that you're doing it right and somebody told you the right answers. People really in these businesses and stuff, they don't be knowing what they doing. They be trying to get y'all ass out their face. They don't be knowing what they doing. They be trying to get y'all ass out their face as fast as possible. So they'll tell you anything, and then they don't be thinking that y'all gonna take them serious. Thank you so much, Morpheus, and just go run off and do this stuff. They be thinking you gonna at least go study or whatever. Y'all just run off and do stuff. Please don't do that. Just study. You got a phone in your hand. You can Google everything. Okay, you can Google everything, and in chat, you can Google everything, and in Chat GTP too. And here, you need to just start coming on live as much as you can. Come on the internet as much as you can. Shit, you can learn a lot of this stuff by just scrolling through TikTok. Type it in the search bar on type it in the search bar on type it in the search bar on TikTok, and it's a video about type it in the search bar on TikTok, and it's a video about almost everything I'm talking about.
If you're in the path,
know that you looked into this stuff before you asking me any questions. Please don't even come asking me no questions. Let's have a conversation about where you're at and what you're finna do. What is it that you're trying to do with your bills? What is it that you're trying to do with your account? You got to know account. You got to know what you want to do with this money. If you say account, you got to know what you want to do with this money. If you saying I want $2 billion for what? If you're not trying to build your own ecosystem or economy or something, what you need $2 billion for? You're not behind on taxes. There's no such thing. You're not dead. You're alive. If you're still alive, you have time to do whatever. Stop telling yourself that you're behind. Stop telling yourself you're in debt. They want you to be low vibrational. It's whenever you have the time, when you make the time to do something. You got plenty of time. You're still alive. I already said that, son God. I told them taxes is voluntary. But how is taxes voluntary when, see, this man said he got a tax warrant? So how is taxes voluntary when they come after you and they make you feel like, not even feel like, they will impose this shit on you? Well, the guy who got a tax warrant, you better change your status through the post office, like I'm telling you, and you better take that 508C1A classification. You better take that 508C1A classification. You need to write a letter to the IRS and let them know that you're taking the 508C1A classification. Thank you, She-Boss. It is a coupon, and see, let me show you something. See, this is the more you know. That's why you need to be in here with a whole bunch of people. Listen, if they give you a tax bill, you're going to discharge it just like this, okay? I'm finna show you. Don't worry. Don't cry. Don't be scared about no tax bill. That's credit. Y'all be scared. You come out, oh, they gave me a tax bill. It's $8,000. I can't pay that. That's your payment, okay? That is yours. I'm going to show you. Listen, there's a book that's out there. It's a man already done beat me to it. Let me give him some credit. Jonathan Hawley, Hawley. He got a little pamphlet. It's about $10. Okay? This little pamphlet is going to save some of y'all life when it comes to these bills and this tax debt. Ain't no need to be afraid of no tax debt. Boop. He going to give you an example of how to write that tax debt off. It don't matter how much it is. It's an example in there. He's going to tell you exactly why to do it. And you still need to do some research. You don't just read this little pamphlet and do what he say. Look up the terms that's in the book. See how many other people have tried this. Come on, TikTok. There's people telling you, I tried it and my bill got expunged. They took it away. And now I got $1 million last year from the IRS. What? It's people getting $1 million checks from the IRS. Okay. Right now. To circulate this money because you're a business and you have employees or you have a charity or something. You're getting funding. There's a lady on the internet that I screenshot it. Let me see if I screenshotted this lady. Because I said I was going to screenshot it and I hope I did. All right, she says she only has churches. I don't think I can put no more effects up. I wish I could, but I can't. This lady says she only has churches. All of her churches are in her name. It's Hawley. All of her churches are in her name. She only has churches. She don't have no businesses, none of that. I went to try to look it up. Kingdom Ministries, that's her name. I don't know. I just looked the picture up for y'all, but y'all know they had gave me a restriction. I don't know why. Said I couldn't. And every time I try to take this picture, this is so crazy. I said I was going to put that picture up, and they gave me a restriction. And y'all seen how I had the pictures up on the screen before I left and go get the picture? I can't make this shit up. They don't want y'all to know about that 508C1A. The church is the body that you are supposed to be operating with, not your physical body that you're using right now. You can do everything from home. See, the ministry is the work that you do, just like a trust. A trust actually operates the estate, y'all. Grand Rising, tap the screen for me, y'all. Let me get another backdrop. But this is the thing. They don't want you to know about being holy and being your high vibrational self. You got to vibrate high. You have to be a high vibrational person. You cannot be doing low down, scamming and, how the world make you feel like you can't be like, too good. You got to be bad. That is a lie from Satan. Satan would love for you to just do things and say, I'm just doing it for good though. How you doing bad for good? And I actually have heard people say that before. So I'm only doing this because to help myself or whatever. And I'm not a bad person. Yes, you are. If you're doing bad stuff, you're a bad person. They want you to be doing bad. 508C1A. That classification is for everybody in here. It is a faith-based organization. We're faith-based organisms. We'll think of some shit and then we'll go run and do it because guess what? We have faith. When you thought of that shit, if you didn't think it all the way through, you had faith that didn't even matter because guess what? It wasn't going to come to fruition because it wasn't realistic to begin with. But your faith made you think that you could do it. And then sometimes you're able to accomplish some things because guess what? If you know the correct way to do something, then most of the time it'll come to fruition from the faith. You got to start with faith though. So activate your faith right now. And can we get 1,000 people in the room? We got almost 300 people in here. If y'all would start following each other, then I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of people come in here. Okay. And then when you draw people in here, y'all, we're going to get in these boxes. Y'all can talk to each other. I don't know everything. I don't know. Hey, Candy Cane. I don't know everything. I'm not the only person that knows about this stuff. I feel like we the grown-ups. We should be coming together every day, having conversations about this, walking people through these steps if you need it, breaking off into groups. Like sometimes I'll ask King and some other people to break off in groups and just help you guys on the level of you need an EPS account. You need to sign up through the post office. Start there. Because none of this stuff is going to get any better if you just keep on piling it on to the mess that you've already created. You have to go back to that post office and register properly. And then they need to see all your cards that you're getting. If you get a new credit card, every company that you do business with, if you plan on using that credit card there, they need to know that that's your credit card. Okay, they need to know that you have a new bank card. That's what you're doing. You're a banker. So every place that you shop at, they need the same report on you. Doesn't that make sense? So now you don't just shop at Family Dollar and Family Dollar don't even know what bank cards you use. And you just coming in there as a customer off the street, just using somebody else's bank card and Family Dollar. They don't know. It's not your account. You just walked in and bought something. But if you put your ID number in or you let them link you up to your Family Dollar account before you put your card in, now you're giving yourself credit at Family Dollar. See, Family Dollar has an app. Why do you think they have an app to make it easily accessible for you to be a valued customer? And y'all still walk into Family Dollar because you're in a hurry and go buy some tampons, go buy some Kool-Aid, go buy whatever you're moving too fast. And you don't even put your Family Dollar number in there. We gotta slow down. You go to Walmart, I just need to run in Walmart for a minute and grab a cooler. You bought a $50, $60, $80 cooler and didn't even put it under your account. That is crazy. Every dollar you spend in a store, you should be getting credit for it, but you walking in just doing stuff. Can't just walk into the post office and buy no stamps and buy all. So you know what I do? I cash a check first. I cash a money order so that my EPS account number is on the receipt. And then I buy up a whole bunch of more stuff because guess what? The top of my receipt is gonna say what? My name, my EPS number, and I'm gonna get a credit for every transaction that I did into this post office today under my EPS number. When I go to stores, I make them put my number in first. I can't just buy nothing out of here. I gotta put my customer identification number in. How many of y'all got a Pilot card or a Love's card, a Traveler's card? I get my gas from Pilot, so I have a Pilot card. Y'all, I get free showers, I get free coffee, I get free everything just about from out of Pilot. Cause I spend so much money on gas. There you go, Chief Terrence is here. Telling y'all, this somebody else y'all need to follow. King Malak, Chief Terrence. Where is Trust in Law? He ain't here yet, but y'all need to follow him. He have class every day. Some of y'all moving too fast. Y'all need to go in there and listen to them the workbooks that he putting together for y'all. He let them play, and you can hear the information that's on there for free. If you want a copy of the manuals, he have them. And then you can teach this stuff to your children, your grandchildren, because he's giving you the workbooks so they don't get bamboozled out of their money and their energy. Talking about working on 9-to-5 job. This is hard work. You got to study. Studying is work. You got to eat the right foods. You got to get some sleep. You have to be interested in this stuff. And you have to have the energy to study. You got to retain the information. You got to take notes. That's work. They call it school work, paper work. It's work. It's a secured party and it's a creditor. A secured party where your security is through the post office, and it really ain't secure. You are your own security. But as a secure party or a security officer, you do a security agreement through your trust. You're going to need to do that. Everybody needs a declaration of trust. It's a lot of documents in there, minutes for your meetings and all kind of stuff in the declaration of trust. I want y'all to get with Chief Iron Mountain. That's a female. She specializes in trust. Coach Ness C was live yesterday. It was great. That lady got a whole presentation about all the stuff that I'm teaching about. She had workbooks and a whole website that you can just go to and get the information. You got to become, get on her TikTok. You need a trust. You need a foreign grantor's trust. Start with that. Get an irrevocable trust. Get a revocable trust. We're talking about the living and the life estate. You're not talking about a dead, decedent estate. We're talking about a living, a life estate in trust. And yes, you need to be at that post office. You need to go to the post office and enroll at the post office. You're already registered at the post office that is 15 miles within a 15-mile radius of where you live and work. There's a post office that you're registered at already. So now what you're doing is enrolling like school. You're going to enroll in the post office as a general, and you're going to deliver your own mail. Unless you tell them to deliver mail to you a certain type of way or whatever, then you're going to be going to the post office to get your own mail with your ID or your passport or your driver's license. Does everybody in here have an ID? Because you're an authorized agent if you have an ID. Or you're going to need an authorized representative. You're going to need somebody to represent you. Like, I don't have an ID, so I pay people to represent me. All right? And it gets easier, especially if you don't want to travel around, you don't want to go anywhere, you don't want to really do anything. Have somebody else do it. Get your children to do it. Pay them. Pay somebody some fun. That's what you need money for, to pay people. Not pay corporations. Okay, you need money to pay people. And they can pay off their debts. They can buy some money orders and they can get out of debt too. All right, y'all keep tapping, sharing, and gifting. I appreciate everybody for being here, but I need y'all to hit that heart me if you have not already. If you have not subscribed to the channel, y'all want me to come back every day, I can come back if y'all subscribe. Okay, subscribe. I'll be here every day. I'm learning as well, but I come on here as much as I can. I want to start getting up in the mornings because I know this is tax season. I want to start getting up in the mornings and letting y'all guys know about this tax stuff that y'all need. The 508C1A, write a letter to the IRS, letting them know that you are not just a regular wage employee and none of that anymore. You have changed, you have transformed, you have elevated already. Things is going to get good for all of y'all. They're already good, but they're going to get better. Okay, financially, you are a banker. You are a banker, you are a banker, you are a banker. I cannot say that enough. You are not just a resident. Hey, King, you are a banker. So we got to come up with some solutions right now. Right now. One of them is TikTok. TikTok has saved the day. Most of y'all wasn't even really making no money. And you got your friends with 200-300 people in this live right now. We can help each other the long way. You gotta make $11 a day. That is it. I did the math. If you make by Jonathan Harley. See, we're students. I'm still a student too, King. King Malak said he's a student, he's still learning. So am I. Nobody knows everything. If you feel like you know everything, and then you should be doing excellent. I mean, I am doing excellent in some places, but hell, I still need a lot of work in other places. I'm trying to learn everything I can learn to be the master of my account. Dissolve, not that it should be called resolve your debt, but it's called dissolve. DISSOLVE. Dissolve your debt by Jonathan Harley. HAWLEY. The title longer than that, but just dissolve your debt by Jonathan Harley. In the Google, and then it should come up on like Amazon or something. I'm pretty sure you can find it. It's like $10, $12. All right, y'all, go ahead. How y'all doing? Who are y'all? Where y'all from?
Did she hear me? No.
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm from Michigan.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Maya, but on here
All
I
right,
think it's
Maya.
okay.
All right, Queen MJ. I'm making sure I give everybody a follow that's in these boxes. Y'all make sure y'all follow the people in the box. It's gonna give them 2 points. That's coins you can use when this live is over. So if you made it into the boxes, you're about to get some coins right now. All right, I have some coins. So just because you got up here, I'm gonna empty the clip. I don't know how much coins I have, but I'm gonna let y'all know. Okay, I know. Okay. Give
Okay.
me a second. I'm gonna let y'all know exactly how much coins I got. We're gonna play a game. It's called currency. I want everybody that's in this live to follow the people in the boxes. Look at that little coin beside their name. As you follow them, that coin is gonna go up. Y'all can even drop roses and gifts on these people in the boxes. And then what I want to do is I'm gonna end my live at 7:30. Then I want to drop everybody. I'm gonna drop everybody at the boxes. I'm gonna end my live. I want y'all to come back and help me do a match. Okay, the match gonna start at 8 o'clock. Can y'all do that?
Okay.
Okay. Now this is the thing. If you need the coins that I'm giving you, just keep them. But if I was you, I would invest them in the match. And then you can get into the boxes every day if you want to when you come into these lives, right?
Mhm.
And then you can save whatever it is that you want to save. But I'm telling y'all, as I win these matches, because I want more people to come into the live, we want to try to get as many people in America as we can out of debt. I'm going to be doing matches between 8 and 9:30 every day. And then my live officially starts from 10 to 12. And I'm going to teach y'all everything that we were just talking about from 10 to 12. So y'all can come. I'm Pacific time, 10 a.m. to 12 a.m., 12 p.m. Pacific time. So then y'all will know the schedule of what I'm trying to do. So then you'll know what you want to participate in and you'll know when you need to be here, especially when you're trying to dissolve your debt and pay your bills. I talk about that from 10 to 12. It's 7 there. Okay, it's 7 here too. So we're gonna get on the same page because there's people from all over the world in this live, y'all. So put where you're from. Put where you're
I'm trying to.
all right, put where you're from in
Good
the chat.
morning.
Grand Rising.
I'm rising to you. Appreciate you, Queen. I'm from Virginia.
Okay. VA in the building. Okay. Look. Yep, and if y'all know anything that can help people in life, like especially with these bills and with finances, with when we also talk about healing and herbs and stuff, our people are getting sick and dying. You know, our people are. This is just craziness to me. We're in debt, and like 350 million people, majority of them are black people, are in overwhelming debt, outstanding debt, meaning that you don't have a way out, you don't know how to pay it, and y'all are going to places like banks and stuff asking for loans to pay off your debt. That is crazy. You should not be trying to get no loan to pay off a debt. You finna put yourself in more debt. Okay? So what we're gonna do is get out of debt free.com today. Get yourself out of debt. Yep, we're gonna stop eating that foolishness out the stores. We're gonna get proper rest. Honey, we're gonna love our life. we're gonna teach each other without charging. I'm not trying to charge anybody anything. The stuff that I know, the information that I have is free. But guess what? You're gonna be making money off of this information. So what you want to do is help me with my matches. You want to drop some coins on the screen if you can. Y'all should invest in your page. You're getting credit for everything you do on TikTok. So when you tap in the screen and then you go live, your live is gonna be filled with people because you were working when you were in somebody else's live. TikTok gonna send people to you on purpose. So I do a lot of work in other people's lives, and it's just, you see 200 people in here right now. But when I scroll past that, I can see that 400 people came in here in the last 15 minutes, and they didn't even stop. But TikTok sent them through here. You see what I'm saying? So some of them same people, they might not want to be in a live with me. They want to go look at my videos. Cool. Because guess what? If they go look at my videos, if all of y'all will go watch my videos, then I can get into the TikTok rewards program, the content creator rewards program. Then I'll start posting more videos, and I can get paid just from putting videos up. Nobody has to like my videos. They just have to watch them. So just like you guys, nobody has to like your videos. They don't have to put no thumbs up or no heart on them. They just had to watch it. See? Isn't that great? So people, when they think they're hurting you by not liking your video, you don't have to like my video. You just have to watch it. So today, could y'all please watch at least the 3 pinned videos that I have up there? That'll be 200 more views on my videos and get me one step closer to the TikTok seller, to the content creator rewards program. All right. Now for the next 3 minutes to 7:15, can y'all give me a powerful power tap? Let's get to 300K. Everybody in the live, just start tapping the screen as fast as you can. Make sure you follow the people that's in the boxes. If you have not given me a follow, give me a follow. And we're going to talk about the debt discharge process. It is 5 steps to this debt discharge process. After you have done your customer check data, everybody tapping? All right, I see y'all tapping. Okay, I'm starting to see everybody tapping. Okay, there's 5 steps. I can see that y'all are tapping. I see that Without Prejudice is tapping. I see Dottie tapping. Kim, the motivated dancer. Just checking. Without You, 79 brothers tapping. I can see everybody in here that's tapping. So if you start tapping, I know that you're tapping the screen. All right, and then I'm gonna look up at the top of the screen. We'll be at 300. Oh, you are? Mo said they already a content creator, so we need to be watching all your videos every day. I'm gonna come watch your videos, Mo, because I know you're getting paid already. And then I'll come through and help you with yours. We can circulate currency like that. When you get the credit for a week, I get the credit for a week, everybody getting credit for a week, and then you just keep doing this and cycling it through billions of people. There's no way you're ever gonna be broke. This is how God intended. The people who got the idea about money, this is what God meant about circulating it. These are just coins. They're just like going to the arcade. And you know how when you get to the arcade, you got to get some coins when you get there, or the money you got don't work. That's what this is like. You have to have coins from the arcade, like TikTok, for it to really boost you through there. And then you got to play the game in order to win. There's perks at the end of this game. There's all kind of free stuff that they're going to give you. There's all kinds of people that you're going to meet, that you're going to learn so much new stuff. I didn't think I was going to learn anything from TikTok. That is not even why I got on here. I just wanted to make some new friends and be nosy, really. I want to see what people had going on. I want to find some new places to travel to, stuff like that. But TikTok has really blessed my life. Like, if people can be joking and playing about TikTok, but one thing I'm going to tell you is they're a fool if they still working a 9-to-5 job, and TikTok make millionaires. I've made more money off TikTok the easiest way possible. Then I used to walk around and sell my CDs. I was a millionaire already because I'm not lazy. But then that's hard work. That's hard work. You got to walk up to somebody and ask them do they want to buy the CD and wait for them to decide if they want to do it. Then they tell you no, that feels some type, make you feel some type of way. Then you waste my time making me feel like you're going to buy my product and you still say it no. After 5 minutes, I could have done walked off. Faith without works is dead. So y'all talk to me. Y'all came up in the boxes, talk to me, ask some questions. You can ask me anything, but I want y'all to kind of keep it to these bills and keep it to the post office and let's keep it on like herbology and stuff and just, health and wealth. But y'all can talk and say whatever you want to say. I can mute my microphone. Just don't talk over
I just
each
want to
other.
say thank you so much for what you're doing because it's so necessary right now, and we got to stick together because we're filling in the pieces and we're helping each other out, and sometimes you can find better ways to do things, and so I just really appreciate you being for the people.
Absolutely.
You're welcome. And like I said, this give my life meaning because I see the need, and then I know what I know, but I don't know everything. But the little bit I know, I think it's helping. So yeah, you're welcome.
It's
Thank
for
you.
sure, and I've heard so many good things about you and so many people you're helping, and I mean you don't even realize how many people that you've like changed their whole outlook on everything. So I know everybody here is grateful.
Yes.
Oh wow, thank you.
I'm grateful too. I just
Oh,
need to see your
thank you
box.
so much. So yeah, I mean, everybody. I think most people want to feel like their life has purpose. And I didn't know when I was going through the stuff that I'm going through. I've been through a lot of hard times too. I didn't know that stuff was going to lead me here, and then I was going to be teaching this on TikTok. But as I've been teaching people, and they've been like accomplishing real goals, they come back and tell me, I be shocked some of the stuff that y'all coming up with. Like this one lady, her and her daughter, they found $5 million a piece on this site or whatever when they went and looked with their QSIP numbers and stuff. But they met somebody in here that was able to teach them about that. I still don't even know what they did. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, what? So, TikTok brings people together that I don't have any control over this. It goes off of your intentions. If your intentions are pure and you really are trying to get out of debt, stay out of debt, and be like wealthy and rich, you're going to be able to do it from in here, y'all. We can help each other. I'm shy too. But listen, at the end of the day, we have to learn what we're doing. You can't just be out here doing stuff. And then you're grown. So when you sign your signature to something, I had no idea how important that is. Signing your signature means that you're taking ownership of it. So if you have possession of a car, then you need to learn how it never needs to get repoed. Okay, it's yours. You got to get out of that contract the way that you're in it. You went into the contract incorrectly. So I have a thing, it's called correct the record. You have to correct the record because you know more now than you knew when you first started your contract. Then you cancel the debt. You don't just stay in debt with people. Okay. I was taught to pay it off. And once you pay it off, the debt is over with, but that's not right. My folks don't know a lot about finance and accounting. So, you want to study finance and accounting, especially if you don't want to be in debt. You need to be studying what? Finance and accounting. You are an accountant. You work at a bank. The post office is the bank. So you don't need a regular bank account with Bank of America or Regions. They are not going to teach you anything. You want to talk about talk about the EPS account? Okay, so the EPS account is through the Business Customer Gateway. Everybody in these boxes, do you have an EPS account? Yes or no?
No,
Not yet.
No,
Yes,
not
I
yet.
have one. Yes. I learned it through you.
Okay, money here. All right. All right, who else? Is anybody else in the boxes already have an EPS account?
Yes, I
I
do.
And if you
definitely
I
don't,
did
you're
it
finna have
get it.
one.
3 weeks ago when you were instructing them live how to do it. I did it while you was talking.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about now. While I'm talking today, you see how these two people said they was in here and they was able to get their EPS account? Huh? Y'all about to get one too. It doesn't take, it wasn't even really that hard, was it?
Let's
No,
do
the
an
system
EPS
kept
account.
pushing me out, but I just kept trying it, and it finally went through.
No, it wasn't hard at all. I just followed all your instructions.
I need some instructions.
All right. So the ones of y'all who just did the EPS account, do y'all know? Do you remember the steps? You remember what I said first, or what happened? Like how did it happen? How did you come about the information about EPS, and then you were able to get the account? Let's start from the beginning. Y'all talk to the people because they need to know how to get the EPS account too, and I'll help y'all. I'm listening.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep, there it goes. USPS.com. Beta said go to USPS.com. That's step one. Uh-huh. Google it. You're going to put BCG in the Google space also, because that's the business customer gateway. Now they're going to tell you exactly how to get in there. You're going to enroll through the BCG. Everybody who does not have an EPS account, you have to go through the BCG, the business customer gateway, right now on your secondary device. So you should have another device besides the one that you're on TikTok. Go on that device right now and Google USPS space BCG, put it in all caps, okay? And then scroll down a little bit, and where it says business customer gateway and all, it's gonna say it out, spell it out, and it's gonna be blue. Hit that mark. Once you hit that, it's gonna open up to where it's gonna ask you to sign up or log in. Or I think it says sign up or sign in. I wish I could show y'all the pictures, but I can't. They won't let me show no more pictures. When I'll show some tomorrow. Okay? But today we're going to do it from vocals. They said I talked them through it. I can talk you through it too. Y'all can jump in at any time. You don't have to take my word for it. You can jump in at any time and talk to the people. We want to keep everybody motivated because it's not hard, but it is kind of meticulous. It's kind of meticulous to get in there. You gotta like, you really have to know somebody that knows somebody, which is crazy, that could help you get through this, because otherwise you probably won't be able to do this by yourself.
Yeah, I want to get that PO box because I got this tax warrant, and they, you know what I mean, they threatening to, seize stuff.
Yep, they just threatening because you on our team now. So now we know a threat when we see one. We're not scared, and I got you. I can help you to keep all your stuff. You just got to be in a position of king. You can't keep running around and running from the people. What you want to do is write your letter, of your cover letter. Everybody needs to get a cover letter out of this email. Get that cover letter prepared. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go through that BCG, the Business Customer Gateway. You're going to get an EPS account, and all the money you used to give to people for your bills, you're going to tender payments for them. So they won't be able to legally and lawfully come get your stuff. And then you're going to make sure that they get paid off. By every letter they send you, you're going to send it to the Department of the Treasury, the way that Jonathan Hawley is telling you to do it. The way that Kirk tells you to do it. It's a guy named Warren Kirk here on TikTok. He knows he has a way about mixing the Stamp Duty Act with the letter of credit, so that the IRS will tender the payment for your bill. That's all you have to do is notify them. They need to be notified that you need that payment tendered, and that you're not going to keep paying it month to month. If you don't take the responsibility and the obligation of paying the debt, the United States of America is responsible for that debt. Like you're saying, before it makes me be in economic hardship and I have to go through y'all to get some food stamps and housing and stuff, y'all better pay this bill. That's what you're saying. You never sent them no letter. So you're not letting them know you're in distress. You're not letting them know that you need this help. You just out here, not knowing what to do, stressing out. So go through that Business Customer Gateway right now. You should be excited. You should be fired up about this account. They already set it up for you. It's not a lie. It's not a game. It's not a fraud. It's the easiest thing you will ever probably do is go through that BCG and set that account up. Don't go get no LLC. Don't go try to get no business loans and stuff like that. You have funding that's coming to you in the form of bills.
Yep, it's not a stack of bills, it's a stack of dollar bills.
Yep, we call dollar bills. We call $100 a bill. You're not running from that.
Right.
You're not saying you don't want that. A bill is a payment. It's your interest payment at that company for you letting them use your information. You just thinking that it's something that you have to pay to them. They paid you. when it says amount due on your bill, because your mind got to change. See, right now you're operating in an inferior position, so you're doing things inadequately and wrong, and you're scaring yourself. Really, you're allowing these bullies that are committing fraud through the mail. You said they sent you a letter telling you they're gonna seize your property.
Yes.
Y'all don't even know how illegal that is, to cause the kind of distress that they're causing in your body by sending you that letter. You just don't know who to tell on. You don't know who to tell. Should tell the inspector general at the post office and watch what happened. My homegirl did it. She said she sent a tender of payment. She was in somebody else's classes. I know this person told her to do this right. These people are nasty assholes. They just denied her payment and still kept charging her. And they told her they was gonna come repo her car. The people who she do a mortgage with, they told her they was gonna come foreclose on her house. The people, they all work together. So then her credit card closed out. Her lights went out. Okay, this ain't no game now. We grown and your shit cutting off and stuff. Yeah, she was scared. She didn't know what to do. So somebody told her to come through here. I said, PS 8165, get on their ass. Make them send the bill to you. Oh, some of them so nasty, they don't even want to send you no bill no more. Once they cut you off, they cut you all the way off. They don't even want to send you no bill in the mail. Okay, but that's illegal too. This is my stuff. This is my information. Okay, so there is the Consumer Protection Agency that's out there. There's the BBB. Y'all should report these people in these businesses and stuff. If it's a light bill, any kind of company that's out there, y'all need to be reporting these people, because first of all, they got your signature. They never taught you one time how to tender a payment so that they can make sure that they got a payment. They don't think y'all attorneys or in any kind of way, important. They just wanted you to sign your signature for this thing, get it, and default on it so they can come back and get it from you, and then they can resell it. See, they have, like, on the surface laws like that, but then we have real rules and laws, okay, that protect you. There's laws and rules that protect you as a U.S. person, as a consumer, as a business owner. See, now that's 3 different people right there, and it's one account. But you have to be the authorized agent over that account. Go through the BCG and claim that that's you. Claim that you're the administrator, and then guess what? Between you and the postmaster, there's one letter that has to happen. It's a postal master letter for the estate. You got to have the EIN number for the estate. You're going to give it to the postmaster. They're going to see your face. You're going to shake their hand. You got to meet them. You got to go. Sorry, y'all. You got to go show them your ID and sign in as the general. Mess this world up. Nobody should be trying to pretend to be you, and everybody is doing that. They already made you an account and didn't give you the account number. Booyah, you got them right there. Who authorized this trust account? Not you. Your bill is a trust account. Did you know that? They set up a whole trust account with your name on it and your social security number, and they didn't even give you where is this account at? You have no idea what bank that account is with, but it's a bank account. They can do all kind of stuff with this account, and you have no idea what all is going on because you're not the administrator. That's not legal. But every bill pay place in America that is enrolled in JP Morgan Chase coupon pay, they're doing this to y'all. And the scheme is to keep you from finding out that the coupon is a payment towards you, to make you think that's a payment that you have to make. So now they can double dip. They can not pay you from the beginning because they don't send you a real check that you can cash. They sent you a check, but you just don't know you're not a banker, so you don't know how to put the codes on it to cash it. The paperwork that they sent you from the beginning, that they told you don't do no paperwork with us, can you opt into automatic bill pay? Is more convenient. Yeah, because you gave these people your bank account information. That is stupid as hell.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense. You gave them authorization to withdraw money out of your account for nothing. Because what are you paying for? You paid for it already with your signature, remember, and you gave them your social security number so they could withdraw the money that they needed for whatever, the car, house, whatever, out of the account one time. Not you keep paying them every month for something. They already got paid. But see, you signed up for some services, for accounting services. So they've been sending you some paperwork. They don't even want to send you the damn paperwork. That's what you're supposed to be paying for every month. The accounting on the account for your product that you already got, but cut them off because you got the product. You got it, don't you? That's like you had a baby. They don't come check up on your baby all the time. They don't come and see if your baby getting milk, and if the titty milk is good. They don't come checking to see if you got no money. They don't make sure y'all straight. That's the same thing. They don't care. Okay, they do not really care. They just have you signed up and they pretending to care. They're pretending, getting money from you, telling you that they care. And then how can you measure if they really care? Okay, how can you really measure if they're really giving you lights when all they did when you went to the place there was lights already? There was in the corporation name. And then they said you got to switch these lights over in your name. Or maybe sometimes y'all get to keep the lights in their name, you just paying one bill. But it's just them switching them off. So why are they charging you for that? What is the charge? It doesn't make sense. There is no charge because the lights are free. Electricity is free. It's a guy already proved that electricity was free, and we already know they cannot charge you for electricity, for energy. Okay, that's already in the fucking atmosphere. It's there already. The energy is already there. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So how are they charging you for it? Okay, they put a commission together at the light bill place to give everybody lights for free, services. That's what you're getting, services. You came down there fucking with them people and signed up for bill pay. You would have got free lights if you would have called down there and said, hey, I need services at this place and bill the lights that you're giving over there to the post office. Now, as an administrator, when the bill came, the lights gonna stay on forever. You gonna put a stamp on it saying that you received the services, the lights are still on, and then you're gonna write your name in lowercase letters on that bill, right up under the stamp. You can write your name in lowercase letters and just put it back in the envelope and send it back to them. For 30 days, you got a coupon. That's a payment. You didn't even have to put anything in the box. But if you're gonna put something in the box, you should have put either a credit, multiply what they said they was gonna pay you times 13. That's a credit. Or for real. Or put the negative the amount that you thought you were supposed to pay. You know when it says amount due, that's amount due to you. But you're just gonna put negative 254 because you're not gonna take it. No deal. Say I don't want the little 254. I'm just gonna let y'all keep it so these lights can stay on. Cause I don't know how to turn the lights on. I don't know how the hell y'all do this. So I'm just gonna let y'all stay doing it. But now on TikTok for $12, you can buy a light that you ain't even gotta have no electricity for. Anybody got some? My homegirl whole house she don't have no electricity. She got some shit off TikTok sell shop. There's a little battery thing that she can charge up her phones with it and everything. It's solar powered, so during the daytime she sit it outside. The girl plug her refrigerator up. In real life, to this thing she got off TikTok seller shop, they fucked up. They is messed up. You don't even need electricity anymore. But if you're gonna have some, at least be getting it for free. Tender your payment for your bills now that you have time. Because see, on the other side of that, if it don't work out, you still got all this stuff off TikTok seller shop that you can get for free, or you finna get it and you still gonna have lights. So what you scared of? You still gonna have lights, and even if you didn't have lights, the sunlight come up every day. It come up every day. You can do all the stuff you need to do in lights. You can do it with the sunlight on. Sunlight. I'm telling you. Some of y'all are tripping about nothing. It's the way you're thinking about it. But that bill with that money order on the top of it, I mean not money order, with the stamp on the top of it, that is the way to tender a payment for a bill. It's called remittance. That's a remittance coupon. And they don't teach it. Nobody teaches it. On TikTok, it's people who teach it. But in real life, you can go right to a bank or go right to the place to pay the bill. They're not going to even tell you. Oh, you can keep them dollars. You should I have a stamp right here. Let me show you. You're supposed to put this stamp right here on there for that amount of your bill. And then we're going to send you another bill in the mail, maybe in a week or so. Take that bill and write that you accept it for the value and send it to the Department of the Treasury. And then don't come back down here, ma'am. Don't waste your gas and don't get all dressed up. You don't work here. Please stay out of this building because you're not supposed to be there. You're breaching their security by even coming down there talking about paying a damn bill. Because what if you had a gun in your purse and you was like, I want to tender this payment. They say, I'm too busy. Give me 15 minutes. And you're like, no, I got to do it right now. And then you just somebody that's crazy. You got a gun. You crazy. And then they say, no, ma'am, can you make your payment through the machine? We can't even take no payments right now. They gonna be like, bitch, you finna make this payment and pull that gun out. And then start talking about, if you don't, because you seen set it off. Okay. And it's people that operate like this. They see movies and they think they can operate that in real life. And they don't think nothing gonna happen to them. Or they think that they finna, they don't get in a shootout with the police. It's gonna be on TV. It's gonna be on Facebook. They feel like that's the way to do stuff. Okay. They doing this. Pooh Shiesty did it. Y'all talking about, no, they don't. Yes, they do. These rap niggas, they out here doing stuff they seen on Set It Off and movies and stuff. And then when they be sitting in in court and they asking them questions, y'all should go through these damn transcripts. They tell them, well, I know how it ended up for them in the movie, but it's not gonna end up like that for me because I'm gonna get out. I got a lawyer. And the crazy thing is, they do all this shit, and then get what happened? They get the fuck out of jail. Okay, Jay-Z got out of jail after he's somebody. That dude, what's his name? The new guy, Fetty Wap, got out of jail after he don't had people unalive. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff that went on. These people get out of jail and they get right back out in society with us because they say, I was acting. Just like the stuff that I seen on TV. I'm a product of my environment. And people have to let your ass out because now they have to teach you, they have to reform you and correct you as much as they can. And then they give you another opportunity because you told the truth. Under oath, you got to tell the truth. You can't lie under oath. You got to tell the truth. Now, if you're a liar when you go in there, they're going to say, oh, no, he can't be reformed. We can't help him. He got to stay in jail. Because you got to be able to corroborate the story. Right? Tupac got out of jail after he told, yeah, I did shoot them. Because they was beating up this guy and go read it. See, Tupac was like a vigilante. He was out here doing, he was a trained actor. He was not a gangster. He was not no rapper. He didn't grow up in no hood and none of that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? His mom and his dad was in the Black Panther Party. Did y'all know that?
Yep.
It's a lot of stuff there. And they see, the thing about it is they was getting free food, free clothes. They was building organizations. They was building schools. They was homeschooling their children. They was putting food programs together for other people because they was well off. And then they got raided. Alfini, his mama, and the daddy got raided. They broke him up and everything. It was just crazy. They talking about his mama was a crack fiend, all that shit. Boy, in real life, your mama is a hero, a super hero. Okay? And then you went to lying on these records, and then fate happens. You can't be lying. You told the truth in court, and then you get out here in real life, and then ball is in your court, and then this your record. Nobody told you had to say that shit. He said a lot of stuff that wasn't true on record. And you can go back right now and listen to it. It ain't even true, but that shit precedes them in death. They dead. Whether they physically dead or not, they're not physically here, so we can talk to them again, like how when you had him on the news or when you had him on a TV show. So then we have the opportunity now from here to do the same thing that Tupac did, to do the same thing Whitney Houston did, the same thing all these other people did, and you don't have to die for it. You got to see that you're just like them. You're a celebrity, okay? You just may not have picked your niche. You haven't picked what you're gonna become famous doing, right? You ain't picked it yet. You didn't register at the post office as an actor yet either. But see, in society, they said this person out there acting, and they don't even know that they're the executive producer of the movie that they're trying to be in. When you went and bought your car, that was a whole damn movie. When you went and bought your house, that was a whole movie. You didn't give yourself no credit. Like when you lived in your house for 15 years, that was a whole series, like a whole sitcom series. You didn't give yourself no credit. You probably didn't make no pictures, didn't record anything. You didn't put it together. Well, now hindsight is 2020. Some of y'all are like, well, shit, I got some video. I got some pictures. I was there. I know the story. You better put that shit together. And you better put it on your TikTok channel, or you better put it on your website if you don't want TikTok to get licensed and be able to use all your stuff. But see, TikTok is already famous. If you need some money right now, you can monetize on TikTok. But if you don't want some money right now, you can go ahead and, or not just you don't want no money right now, you're not really worried about any of that. You just want it all to be together. Get your own website and upload all your stuff to your website. And make people pay a membership fee or dues to be able to see the stuff that you have done and accomplished. And then you're helping people. You're showing them the ways. Everything that I'm teaching y'all in here with these bills and stuff, you need to be teaching it to other people and form some kind of union, like an association, where they can pay into the association one time. And then after that, like what I'm doing, you pay yourself into your EPS. Now you have assurance. You have your own insurance policy. So that's one thing that I'm going to do for you guys for the $104. People are like, well, what's the $104 for? My information is free. I will give it to anybody who requests the email. It's not going to really help you if you don't read it and study it. You have to study. Okay? We're a study group. We're a study team. Y'all mute your microphones if you're not talking to us. So you want to study. That's all we do all day, every day is study. And we bring the information that we've studied to each other, the things we have tried. We're going to bring it back in here. And we want to show each other what happened when you did this. All right, those of y'all who working on the BCG, you should be finished with the BCG because all you had to do was go to the site, hit sign up, and then you're going to put an email address in there. If you're just sitting there waiting on me, it's an email address. Any email address will do. Anyone that you can get into right now because they're going to send you a message right now. You're going to go over to your email address, click the link that they tell you to click to go into the BCG and then sign in. They're going to ask you for a business name. That's your all caps name as it appears on your birth certificate. If you have an estate EIN number already, use that. Use your estate name. Put your all caps name, comma, estate. That's what I did. I still don't have a problem with the BCG. They're not going to ask you for no paperwork or nothing because you took the highest account setting, which is estate. You cannot be tried or nothing like that. Even in court, a court can't administrate on these states. So everybody has an estate. And that's what we're trying to do, operate in the highest. But if you are just on a trust level and you're in here today, because you can always go back and change it, just go ahead and put your trust name in there. If you got a P.O. box, you're definitely getting in. But make sure you don't have a whole bunch of different mailing addresses out there for the all caps name. So like if last year, if you got mail somewhere and you got mail more than once, you might have an issue with BCG. You got to cancel the last known address that you had, especially if it came in your all caps name. If it was a bank card or if it was a bill or something, you got to cancel it because you're not going to be able to get into BCG all over the place like that. You need one address for the all caps name. So that I think I need to make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. Don't have a whole bunch of addresses out there. You're welcome. First thing, get a P.O. box. So that way, if you have a whole bunch of addresses in different places and stuff, you can put it on the back of the P.O. box name, the different places you stayed and all that kind of, that's what them boxes for. I stayed at this address, so if any mail come, y'all did that, okay. That's important. You got to do that. Because you're the administrator over the account. You don't want it to be messy. It has to be neat. What if, and this is for your protection, this is for your security. Remember my friend said there's no such thing as a secure party? Creditor, it's not. It's you. Got to protect yourself from doing stupid stuff like having different addresses out here. You know, any old crook. If you got 5 addresses already, the security system is gonna let them give you a credit card. If your credit is real good, like 720 or whatever, you got to be smart about how you moving for real. If your credit already bad, you ain't got really too much to worry about now. Ain't nobody finna be able to get nothing on that shit. You can't even get nothing on that. Okay. BCG means the business customer gateway. Everybody in here has good credit. I'm just playing. Even if you have a lot of debt and stuff, I'm gonna help you to get good credit. You have 3 months, you'll have great credit. So people in here got 756s, 888s and stuff. If your credit score is lower than a 630, you need to stick around. This one process is gonna help your credit score rise by 200 points. My credit score was a 423, and within with all the stuff I'm doing within 2 years, I don't even have a credit score anymore. I can just sign for whatever I want. I'm not even joking. At first I was scared. I was like, oh shit, they don't cut me off. But I looked it up. I researched it. My credit score is exceptional. Okay, which means they can't tell me what I can't get. I already cut it off to where nobody can even look at my credit score anyway. So it's called unlimited credit. And they're going to say, there's no such thing. I looked it up. There's no such thing as unlimited credit. That's a lie because American Express offered me an unlimited credit card. It's called a Centurion card. And I'm really, really, really thinking about taking one. I don't take credit from nobody. I'm by myself. I'm a Carol Lynn Thomas. I don't need them. My mama's name is Carol Lynn Thomas and she's married. She is not the first Carol Lynn Thomas. I am. She was a Kirkland first. You understand what I'm saying? See, I know how this shit work now. Now that I know how it worked, my mama didn't even know what she was doing, but she did it on them. With me, and I don't take credit, food stamps, I'm the exception to the rule. They try to say black women is this, baby. First of all, y'all don't even know who my baby daddy is. Y'all don't even know if I have a baby for real. Okay? Like, for real. That's how intelligent you really have to be. I got a daughter, they can't, without taking my blood and her blood, I'm like Jay-Z on their ass. I don't even got to claim her. She thinks she want to be normal, like y'all. She ain't normal. She got superpowers in real life. She's strong as fuck. Okay. She outthink me. It's like being the mama of Mystique. That's what I'm going through. Y'all cannot even fathom. This girl's so smart. She's scared of me because she know that I have powers too. I know her every move. I already know that if she don't be with me, she's gonna be promiscuous because her daddy is stupid as fuck. He want me so bad, but he don't do what it take to be in a relationship with me, right? So I can't be with you because you're gonna mess me up. You're gonna either make me sick, doing the stuff that you're doing, Cause nobody else can't penetrate these walls, right? But you, and then you out here doing this stupid shit, nigga. I can't do it. I'm good. I don't eat meat. Okay, I abstain from sex. I don't drink liquor. It's a whole bunch of stuff I don't do. I don't talk crazy to people. I manifest with my mouth. I can speak something up and it happened today. That's the kind of power that I have. I can think of somebody. I don't even have to use a cell phone. For 3 years, I could think somebody up and I'll go to the grocery store. They'll be right there. I'll be like, girl, I was just thinking about you. Like, girl, that's so crazy. I'll think about you too. And then we have a whole conversation there and I ain't seen you in 5 years. And I see you again and be like, love you so much.
Yeah. She giving out tidbits, and I heard what you said, baby. She ain't giving you nothing, mama. But she is, Pooh. But she is. That's why I keep fucking with her. She is, baby. And I'm gonna get what I need, even though she ain't trying to feed me like she want to. You know what I'm saying? She want me to pay for the information. I don't want to
pay for nothing.
I feel like, see, she keeps saying it's free. She keeps saying it's free.
It is.
And that's what I'm telling you. To tell you it's free. She tell you it's free.
It's $3.99 with a $104 donation.
No, you don't even. The information is free. How many of y'all got this information from me and didn't pay me for it, and you still got it? Be honest. Tell them. I sent out 100 emails yesterday. Half of the people, no, majority of the people that I sent an email to yesterday didn't pay me nothing, and I don't care. What you're gonna do is you're gonna correct your status. You're going to get your stuff together, and if you get the money for it, you're going to give me $104. If you start making money, even swap ain't no swindle. If your bills get tender and you got keep your house, keep your car. See, it's a challenge for me because I already know how to do all this stuff. First of all, you got to get out your own way. I would never charge you for something that's free. It's free information. I asked you to reach out. That's all I asked you to do. I said, if you send me an email and ask me for this information, I will give it to you. Okay? And it don't cost you anything. But if you have $104, I said, be honest. And you don't you're not really pressed for cash and stuff, send me a donation. That's not, I mean, hell, when I pay way more than $104 for this information. I'm doing this for a reason. If you give me $104 and you complete this email, then I can sign up and say that you are a millionaire. I can say that. In the future, I know for a fact that if you do things correctly, then you're going to be able to come into millions of dollars and you're not going to spend it on this bullshit out here. You know what I did with my money when I was getting? I told y'all I was a millionaire at 23. I'm 43 now. I was spending it on bullshit, Chuck E. Cheese. I took all my nephews and nieces to Chuck E. Cheese, Fun Park, Six Flags, Disney World. Them places, I have endorsed them motherfucking places. So now, at 43 years old, I don't want to go no Disney World. I don't want to go no Fun Park or nothing. I'm tired, but they can go for free. See? I did everything correctly. I invested in these places. I bought a season pass every year. And then after a while, when they didn't hear from me, they was like, oh my God, where were you? We missed you. Disney World is having this appreciation thing. Can you and your family come? We'll give you 5 nights free, and I'll give it to them. It's transferable.
So I have a question about the P.O. box. I already have a P.O. box, but it wasn't in my all caps name. So do I redo it again?
Go add your all caps name to it.
So I just fill it out again the same way and just do it in the all caps.
What do you mean? You fill it out again? You lost the P.O. box?
No, ma'am. I still have it. I still have the P.O.
No, just go up there, get an EIN number for the estate. So and then go take the paperwork to the P.O. box and give it to them. They'll add it. Go take it to the counter and then let them know that you want to add this name on. Or you might be able to go online and register yourself in the USPS.com. And then when you get in there, it tells you about your P.O. box. You're going to register your P.O. box in there. They want to know what box number you have and where it's located at inside of your update it to your account online so you don't have to leave the house.
Okay. So
get you an account. How many of y'all have an account for the post office right now? And you can go in there and they have different compartments. Like Enterprise Payment System is just one of the compartments. I don't talk about the rest of them, but it's a whole bunch of different stuff. Like you have, everybody should have one. Everybody should have an account at the post office where you can update your stuff like what she's talking about doing. You're gonna put your all caps name on there. You need to put your estate name on there. Your businesses need to be linked up to it. Yep. You can change all of your stuff because you're the administrator. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to do.
So
Well,
I
if
can
you
do that
haven't done
on.
it yet,
So I
yep,
can do it online.
www. Yep, do it online.
Okay. And I just add that to my PO box.
Yep.
You can also apply for your
And
PO box
listen, the
online.
reason
It's
why
simple.
I'm not pressing y'all for no money like that, and other people do, is because they probably want to buy something. They don't know how to buy stuff. I know how to buy stuff, okay? But then I also have to have a way to be able to say it got to make sense. If you're a millionaire and you haven't even spent $104 with the person who helped you to become a millionaire, they're gonna say that's not right. You need to give her some money, and they're gonna make you give me like $100-something thousand in taxes. They'll take it out of your tax money. I'm telling you what they're gonna do. If I can prove that I helped you to make $1 million and you didn't give me anything, the United States of America will tax you for like $100-something thousand, even if it's just credits and credibility. If the first time I come out the TV or sign a deal or something, the people who I signed a deal with, and y'all be like, "Oh, I'm her fan. She helped me do this." They're gonna use all that shit. Okay, they will use every bit of it. They will go after your TikTok page. They will go. That's why I've never signed a deal, because I understand how it works. These people is like, you would never do some of the stuff that they finna do to your family and friends, but they finna do that shit. They finna press your family and friends. You know what I mean? Like Michael Jackson's daddy, when he came out and said he used to get spankings and stuff. Do y'all know what that did to his daddy? He was just telling the story. I mean, he didn't think nothing was gonna happen to him. But if people tried to beat his daddy up, somebody tried to kill him, because it's Michael Jackson. And then they was mad because you beat him when he was little. And when he found out about it, it made Michael Jackson go into a depression. He didn't even expect that to happen. That's not what he thought was gonna happen. But then you find out your daddy 60 years old and somebody tried to KIL him because you said on a video that he tried to beat you when you were little. He didn't think that was gonna happen. He was like, "Well, I was little. I just was telling the story like, nigga, you is Michael Jackson. People wanted to kill his daddy. He had death wishes, death threats. He couldn't even be normal no more. He couldn't even just go outside. He was famous now too, just like Michael Jackson. They both was in a prison. Michael Jackson couldn't even go to the grocery store, y'all. He made himself way too famous, and he created hysteria over people. See, y'all don't even know the kind of powers y'all have. You're not supposed to be out here just walking around just doing stuff. You like the fucking X-Men. Like, we don't even think about ourselves like that. Everybody got real low self-esteem. Even people who got that fake ass ego. Your self-esteem is real low, because why are you out here? What do you need from out there? What do you need? What is it that you're trying to buy? What you trying to pay for? Because the stuff free. When you become a celebrity, you're going to be disgusted by the amount of people that's giving you stuff that you used to have to beg for. I used to have to beg for stuff. Like, really go out my way and work real hard for stuff. And now that I'm on a certain level, they be trying to give this same shit away, and it just is going to eat you. Not give.
Now you was talking about earlier the situation with the car repo. I'm going to court about a car that I owned that was repoed, and I'm trying to figure out how am I supposed to stop them from taking my money, because I was explaining to the man when he picked it up that I was already in pursuit of trying to fix the issue with the last two payments being delinquent, and he was like, "We taking it." So my daughter and I was at the grocery store. I had to call somebody to come and get us, and I kept telling the man that I had talked to someone else concerning it, and I had rights to my car, and he was like, "Ma'am, it's in repo status, and we're taking it."
Okay. So from the beginning, if this happens to you, drive off. Get in your vehicle and drive off. Call the sheriff.
He had already had it on
It don't
on
matter.
the
Oh, he already
thing.
had it on there. But okay, so if you already got it up there, call the sheriff. Make sure that you have, like, take screenshots of your contract, your original contract right now. Everybody who got a car deal, take screenshots of your original contract and your last payment that you made. Okay, it don't matter when the last time it was. It could have been last damn year. You need the last time you made a payment. You need it in your phone. Okay, so then they have to prove that you didn't make the payment. They can't prove that right there.
tomorrow.
All right. So then the other thing you need to do is you need to get a money order right now. Go get a money order for the amount that they say you owe, and deposit that money order into your EPS system. And if you don't have an EPS, you're finna get one, or you should be working on it right now because you already sent you through the BCG. So you follow the steps. You're going to get into the EPS. Because the stuff that I'm telling you about,
So
you gotta have all caps name and the address at the post office, and you're gonna get into this EPS. That's your business name. That's it. There ain't nothing else to it. You gotta know the zip code. Now, if you know that information, then you should already be inside of the business customer gateway. They gave you a CRID, a CRID number.
Nope, I haven't had that yet. I've already had the PO box. I've got my post office. I did I've got my passport. But see, this is when I was trying.
But you sitting up in the line with everybody else, and we're saying go through the BCG. And right now, while you're in here, because the first thing I heard you say was, I'm going to court. I'm going back and forth to court. That's wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
Get this email from me for free, and then read Understanding the Executive Office and use the executive letter so you'll know how to operate. Because you don't go to court with these people about your stuff.
So email you. I need to get the email.
So I can get it to you.
I screenshotted it yesterday.
Different. And then it's different, something different. You're going to have a different outcome. It's going to be what you say is going to go. It ain't happening like that because you remember when you said I was trying to explain to the man. You was trying to explain. You didn't give him no orders. You didn't say take my car off of that fucking machine and put it back where it was at right now. Correct. And be on the phone with the sheriff like, get here now at this grocery store. These people are stealing my vehicle. They're illegally seizing this vehicle. I'm the rightful owner. They're gonna be there in 5 minutes.
Yeah, and they sold it. They sold it right after it too. And I was trying to figure out about it because when we went to court, they wouldn't even dispute anything or wouldn't say what they sold it for or nothing. They just trying to come at me.
They sold it. They sold. So what?
Yeah, they sold it at an auction. Yes, ma'am. They sold it at an auction.
What do you need? Do you have a car?
No, ma'am. I don't. I don't have a car.
So then that means you need to demand a car, right?
Okay.
You need a car. Right, you need a car, and then they sold the car, so then they are in trouble. But she got to know how to get them in trouble. So they said they had orders to come and pick your car up. The repo place that sold your car had orders. Where are they? Do you have the orders that they had? Do you have a copy of the orders that they had?
When I went to court about it, I explained to them I wanted to see the proper documents from the beginning of what I signed.
So you explained that, but do you have a copy of the orders that they said they had to come and get your car?
No, ma'am, I do not.
Okay, let me show you how you can get them. You have to send a letter to the Secretary of State and the Attorney General demanding them. It's called indemnification. Demanding, it's in the email already. The letter is already in there. So don't go back and forth to no court. Use this letter that's already in your email. It's called Thomas EX. You're going to ask them for a full indemnification on your account. They're going to have to give you that order. You need to look at it. You need to see exactly what that order says. So now you can really get busy. Okay, you're going to get busy on the ass once you get this order. It's called discovery. Most people are going to tell you need a lawyer. That is some bullshit. I'm an attorney. In fact, I do this all the time. You're going to get the document that you need. You need that one thing. Does everybody else agree that she needs the order? You need that work order that that person had permission from somebody else. Because see, you mad at the wrong people. The people that you did that financing agreement with, they did that shit. They the ones who gave them the order, like they were you, to come and get your vehicle that's already fucking paid for. And I'm going to show you how you're going to prove that vehicle is already paid for, because you're going to fuck them up. You're going to send an order. Now it's time for your move. See, they did what they was going to do. It's done, Bookie. Get over that shit. See, if you stay in your female energy, you're gonna keep harping on that shit. But if you get in your male divine energy, you finna fuck their whole life up. That company gonna wish they never met your little purple ass. Okay? Let me show you something. As soon as you get that work order and you find out the truth, I'm telling you, your business that you signed a deal with did this to you. Okay? Y'all were partners. So then you got to tell everybody they do business like this. You're a celebrity on TikTok. What you waiting for? I would tell everybody in the world not to sign no fucking car deal. That's number one. That's what you need to be telling people. Don't sign no car deal. You don't have to do it that way. We're going to start doing trust. All right. Now you use this situation like lemons and make lemonade.
Yeah.
They took your car. You'll be able to get a car in a damn week, because all you got to do is ask somebody to give you a car. Now that you're a celebrity on TikTok, I need a car. Within a week or so, you'll have one. That's how this shit works. That's how being a celebrity work. And once somebody do something to you like this, remember I told y'all I ain't have to do nothing to this dude. His little boyfriend dead and he paralyzed. You got to think positive stuff because bad stuff happen when you start thinking crazy stuff. Cause I was thinking like, oh, I hope they get ran over by a car. I hope that. I promise y'all I was thinking crazy. I did. I was like, oh, I hope they get something just fall on their head like an anvil fall on them and they just get fucked up. I was thinking some crazy stuff. So then I wasn't surprised that dude died because I'm the master of this shit and I was thinking some diabolical ass shit need to happen to them for stealing my fucking wallet. I shouldn't have thought like that. I should have just said, let me get this money and get me another ID and stuff and go on with my life. But so I'm telling you, think about what you want to happen and make that happen. Make it your reality. It's not hard. You just need that one work order and the state attorney general going to get it for you. And they're going to send it to you to your P.O. box. So you ain't got to beg, you ain't got to ask nobody, you ain't going to pay no heart, no money or nothing. You're just going to probably have to pay a little bit of postage. Might not even have to do that if you can go through a class or a course where they showing you how to. It sure does. It's the way you thinking now. I'm telling you. So you still just mad that they took this car from you. Your ego is upset that they beat you, and then they humiliated you and made you have to call somebody to come get you at that store. That shit happened already, and nobody in here even knew it, but you told all of us. So now you done got that off your chest. See, you just freed yourself from the burden of being embarrassed about it. Now that you know what to do, you feel empowered a little bit, right? Take that little bit of empowerment. If you don't ask for no accounting, you request. You're requesting. Okay, that's an order. They have to give it to you within 7 to 14 days. So you're not going to be waiting long anymore. All right. Like I said, the letter is in the email. It's called the Thomas Executive Letter. You have a court case. You have a judge already. They get paid to go back and forth, baby. You don't get paid for that shit. So you are to them, they know you incompetent. You coming in here acting and stuff, whatever. You'll never get to the bottom of this shit. And they don't care. See, they going to get paid every time you come. Hey, Kidara. Every time you come to court, they're going to get paid. And they know for a fact they ain't never trying to get you no car because you ain't asking for nothing. Because I'm trying to figure out what you're going back and forth to court for. Do you think you in trouble in some kind of way or something?
No, they was telling me I need to go to court about the money. They telling me they're going to garnish my wages for this car that they've already took.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to stop them from getting my money. And why is you garnishing my wages for a car I don't own? So that's my dilemma. I'm trying to figure out how is that possible.
Where's the letter? Where's the letter that they told you that they sent you about coming to court? Who sent that letter?
That came from the people that actually bought the lease from my car, I guess. You know, when things happen, they buy your.
Wait a minute. Wait, back.
It's a second party. It's not even the
girl,
same
they
people.
scamming you into coming to court.
Yes, ma'am.
For no
Yes, ma'am.
reason.
Yes,
oh my
ma'am.
God, because you're afraid. Like I said, you're afraid of nothing. You're afraid of nothing. Please stop being afraid of that. Hold on. It's your situation, but I'm telling you, let me give you some energy. You have nothing to fear. Please hear me when I tell you this. These people are fucking with your mind, girl.
They didn't
okay?
start
a new car. The car gone. But do you know why they can garnish your shit? Because you don't have this stuff done at this post office. They couldn't do none of that shit if you had your stuff protected. Not any of it. They can do it because you left yourself open, and then they signed a new lease underneath you, and now they're doing like identity fraud, and then they're making you show up in court, and you're helping them get money by showing up because they tricking you into showing up.
Yeah, this is my second time going to court about the same vehicle, and I keep telling them, I'm like, I don't understand how y'all think.
So then the judge is asking you. The judge is literally asking you, are you okay with paying this fee to these people or whatever? And you don't know how to speak legalese or nothing. You don't know how to speak what they speak. Okay. Correct. So to you probably offended by everything that's going on in there. They don't even know the people at the court don't even know what the fuck is going on. But just from you coming in here telling me this, you getting played, Bookie. You're showing up at court as if you're the person that signed up to be paying for this service to have been done. Right. Mm-hmm. The people who leased this vehicle, from, set you up and sent you to court. Were they there?
No, ma'am. They was not there. They had
what did you talk about? Why was you there?
They stated that I had to come to court concerning the vehicle, so I came to court, And I was explaining to the judge and stuff that I never received any paperwork about this. I just found out through a garnishment in my job that I was even supposed to be at court.
Okay, so that's what happened. They did a garnishment at your job, so you need to stop the garnishment. You didn't. They making it like you start because see they pretending to be you. You did an allotment, which is a garnishment on paper. You got to go to the courthouse and find out where that is. Who put that in writing? Who did that? Go to the courthouse. That garnishment is at the courthouse. Go pull all of your records from the courthouse, please. All of them with your name and your birth date, and go look through them. You're gonna find out that somebody is pretending to be you, and you can't stop it because you don't even know where to go to the courthouse, the county clerk house. Okay. Search your cases online, somebody said, please, because these things are in there. Okay. So then they put this garnishment in place for them to be getting their money for the bill, because they proved already in court by default that you were supposed to pay this bill, but they act like you. So they saying that you just gonna pay it directly out your paycheck, just like direct deposit, or what would it be, like an automatic bill pay? Okay, they did it as if they you. That's why you can't stop it, because you would have to do it in writing. The same way you did it for the first time. But see, you don't know that until you just came here, that somebody did it in writing as you. They signed your name and everything as if it was you. That's called what? Fraud. Forgery. Somebody forged some shit. You need to go get them documents, and then now you can get on the county ass. And you can say, y'all let somebody come in and do this shit. They ain't show no ID or nothing. Let me show you something else. The courthouses need to close the fuck down right now, bitch. Because let me tell you something. You can go to court. They don't even ask for no damn ID. So who's showing up for who?
Yeah,
People
you
playing
don't.
with parts and shit. They ain't never asked me for no ID at court. Not ever. That's why I don't
Come
fuck
in
with
and
no
just
court.
say your name is such and such, and that's all they don't ask for no
So
ID.
then anybody could be you, baby. They already had the court case and you was not out. You was not there. You was absent. Now go look the court case up. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? You motherfucker. Yeah, somebody pretended to be your ass and they got paid a whole bunch of money to do it. Girl, this shit goes so deep. Y'all don't even be knowing motherfuckers is actors out here.
So
It be your cousin and shit. They'll pay your cousin $5,000. Yeah, that bitch did that shit. She went right to court and act like you. And that's why she don't want to be your friend no more. She don't want to hang around you or nothing, because she's scared you're gonna find out that this bitch done went to court and pretended to be you. I got a sister done did this shit. Like they call it gang stalking. And it be somebody that real fucking close to your ass, and it's gonna break your fucking heart, but you better find out. I just got off a phone conversation about my fucking daddy, bro. This dude let me listen to this nigga talk for 30 minutes, bro. It done broke my fucking heart. Y'all ain't gonna even believe how nasty people is about money when I already done figured out how money even work. They don't even want to listen. This shit's sad. These people got us fucked up. But I'm telling you, you finna find out.
So you say
So
look
you
it
better
up
get praying.
online.
Yeah, you finna find out somebody in your family probably is doing this shit against you, because they mad because you had a fucking car and they don't. Crazy ass shit. People jealous and mad about stupid shit. They going to court on your behalf. Y'all finna find out how nasty it is. You better get yourself out of this system, bro.
Queen,
Just get out of this
I have a
system.
question, Queen.
Go through the post office.
I have a
That's the
question.
only thing you can do to protect yourself and get you a trust. It's a man on TikTok. He been telling y'all for years. He got a book and everything. Y'all need to understand. Trust is serious. Loyalty is serious. These people is sick, bro, about paper fiat that everybody can get a whole bunch of it. You don't have to do nothing like what people is doing for this money. That's why my heart is broken.
I'm trying to understand what's going on.
So you said something about deleting the because I had a PO box under my actual name, and I do have an existing EIN number. So how do I delete those existing addresses? Because you say you don't want to have a lot of
Change
addresses
your
on
address
file.
form. Every known address that you've had, you have to change your address from that location to the post office.
Okay.
And you have to do it. So they'll what they did was they probably set up a whole nother address, and then they started having your mail going there so that they can control it. And then they did it to where you didn't even have to have no ID. All they did was said you lived somewhere and had your mail coming there. You see what I'm saying? About the car that you got repoed, they were able to do this because they were able to pretend to be you. And then now you're in a case and you're going back and forth to court because out of fear. But and every time you show up, the judge is so confused. They don't even know what's going on for you. Right? It's already done. So what are you even going back and forth to court for? The damage done. The car sold. They get now. They even going even further because you never act before. You didn't act before now to protect your identity, to secure your own account. Because nobody should be able to be out here pretending to be you where it's getting you in trouble. Like you got a job, they know where you work, and they're garnishing your wages. That is bananas. That's
Yep.
crazy.
That's what they
That is
doing.
crazy as
And
fuck.
I was talking to the trying to figure
And
out how to.
nobody ain't trying to help you. The
No,
DA
ma'am.
ain't came forward. None. They
Nobody.
know you a victim of identity fraud, and
Nobody.
nobody's gonna try to help you. Do you
Nope.
have a
Ain't no.
business in the state where you live at?
No, I started to do a business, and
So you one of the people that actually should quit your job and get an LLC. That this is
okay.
what an LLC is for. It's not for you just to get no LLC to have no business. It's when you've been defrauded already and your wages have been garnished. You can't work for nobody else if they let people garnish your wages. They ain't even did they even check the fucking ID of the person who put the garnishment
No,
in? No,
no, they
they
didn't.
just let them do it.
Yep, they did.
So why you still working for them? I quit the fucking day. They wouldn't
Okay,
see me in the fucking mouth. I quit
okay.
that shit, and then then you sue them. I sue
Sue.
their ass for
So you
letting
say
somebody
sue. So you say
sue
sue.
your the business for garnishing your wages. That you didn't give them permission to do that shit.
No, ma'am,
They
I
let
did not.
somebody else do this. Okay, well
You see a light.
you come here every day, and we'll work on this little by little every day, and you tell us what's going on. You don't got to pay me nothing. I'll help you.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wanna do the donation for the $104. I know you
You'll
said
be able
that's
to, but I'm talking about right now. Let's just get it taken care of. So then, cause see, this is a bigger issue than you know. You're
I
gonna be
really
so
need the
upset.
help,
Yeah, I know.
and I'm
That's why I
real
said I'm gonna
stressed
help
out
you.
behind
I'm
it,
really
and
gonna help.
it's eating all my
Yeah.
money. I got other things I'm trying to take care of, and they keep taking money. And when I went to court about it, I tried to tell them. I said, "Well, I don't have all that, and
Well,
I
this
can
shit
pay
make me
X
mad.
amount
You ain't
money."
doing nothing but piss me off. I'm telling you
I'm
straight up,
sorry.
you making me
I'm
mad.
sorry, but I'm trying to
You
learn.
ain't doing
See,
nothing but making me
learning is half
mad.
the battle. And I got on here. I keep coming because I know you got information that's gonna help me, and I'm trying to get it right. I don't want nobody to keep taking advantage of me.
I'm
I
telling
don't
you,
want to keep
go to
giving
the
nobody
post
my
office
money.
right now. They open now. The post office is open all motherfucking day, y'all. Go down there and give your ID. Show these folks your ID. Let them see you on them cameras. Get to know these people at this post office, bro. Get you a firm mailing and accounting book. It's a 3877. Get some of them inspector general forms. You're gonna need them. Okay.
Form needing
I got
accounting
all
book.
of
I'm
that.
telling you, ain't nothing but a whole bunch of fraud going on this soil, bro.
She
Everything is
telling
fraud,
you
and
what
it's
to
against
do.
the people, especially women, especially
I need the
females.
help.
Everybody is trying to pretend to be us, trying to tell us how to look, how to be, how to feel, trying to get us to be crazy so that we're not watching our own children, we're not watching our own selves, we're not like at our highest state. They doing this shit to fuck with you, girl. And then they know we connected. So then if somebody fucking with you and then you come tell me about it and then you already frustrated. See, that's why people don't be wanting to help other people because see, we connected to each other. And we like empath. So see you making I'm trying not to get upset and think clearly. But I know this is a bigger issue. If they're garnishing
It's
your wages
huge.
for a car that they already took, this is
Yes,
some
ma'am.
real
They
fucking
are.
foul ass play
Yeah,
going
that's
on.
crazy. I
And
never heard of that.
you need to
They've been
move.
doing it.
You need to fucking move. If I was you, I'd move away from every fucking body right now before you even find out this shit. Cause see, once you find out who really doing this shit, and then somebody really, really close to you, don't snap. Don't snap out and be talking no shit and doing nothing. They'll fucking kill your ass. Just I'm telling
Mm.
you, put your ass in the crazy home. I've seen it. I've seen it.
It's a lot going on.
I know.
It
But
is.
I'm telling you, you in the middle of some bullshit. You better move.
Okay. Okay.
And don't tell nobody where you're moving it to. And then let me tell you what my family did. They faked my nephew death to find and I breached my security. Told my sister to come pick me up. Nobody knew where I lived at. They went that far. My whole family. And then they trying to act like they didn't have nothing to do with it because that shit is crazy. But you did. You had something. Y'all went out y'all way to do something as outlandish as pretend my nephew was dead to find out where I was located at. That is some
Mm.
crazy shit.
Mm.
This ain't no fucking movie. This is not no motherfucking movie, y'all.
Diabolical.
I'm done with these motherfuckers, bro. I'm done. When people like, why you talk about the family? Because they fucking crazy. And they would not want nobody to know. They won't meet people to think I'm crazy. Why? When I was here just to help y'all motherfuckers, I never did nothing to nobody. I asked my sister, I said, why you treat me like this? Have I ever did something to offend you or something to you? This bitch molested me. I ain't even done nothing to you. You act like I did something to you.
I hear that they put all the
Like,
light,
what
the
the
chosen
fuck?
ones, in dysfunctional families for a reason.
Ain't nothing you could say, bitch. You older than all of us. And then I said, somebody did it to you. And I'm like, what happened to you? And we had a whole conversation about it. Then when I was trying to get her to talk to my mom and them about that shit and tell them, you blame them, but you can't tell them what happened to you. Girl, you slow. And I'm younger than you, and I'm like, let's end this shit. This shit should happen to nobody else. Okay, they won't even like people won't even tell the truth. I don't even know why you won't. Why won't you just tell them what happened? Because you feel guilty. You feel guilty. Go out your way trying to get out the house and be around grown ups that you weren't supposed to be being around, and they took advantage of your little ass. That's what happened. When mama them told you to do something, you should have did what they said, not what some other grown ups said do. And I remember some of this stuff. It's this. Let me tell you something. Some of this stuff that's going on with this money and shit. Y'all mute your microphone. With this money and shit, it's demon energy around this money and shit. Okay, it's demon energy. Remember I said this. Some of y'all is trying to get money instead of getting the power and the authority to have the things that you want. You don't need money to buy things. You need approval. So if you studied and you asked for a coupon, or you asked somebody that owns or manufactured a product, you asked them for whatever it was, and they gave it to you. Why would you owe anybody any money? Because you went to the store, and the store has an agreement with them to have money, but you don't have no agreement with them to give them no money. So if you just ask them for one, like the Bible is telling you, you just don't believe it's true for you. But other people do it. Kim Kardashian call around asking for stuff all the time. That girl ain't no fucking billionaire. She's worth billions. Okay? She's valued for billions. You understand what I'm saying? They have to get their money from when they do like appearances, just like you. When you show up at work, you do some work. That's how they get their money. Beyonce, none of them people ain't got no money. They broke as fuck. And then they trying to appear to be rich. That's why they got to keep on doing these shows over and over again. I get the money I know Beyonce wish she was getting. And I don't have to show my booty cheeks, and I ain't got to sing the same damn songs on her. I did what she trying to do. I'm the first female to have her own label and make $1 million selling her own music. I ain't have to perform it. I sold it. You see what I'm saying? I sold my own music. Beat their asses, all of them. While they said I'm going to do all these shows and all that stuff. And listen, then I beat the post office. I beat the banks. I went to the post office, and I'm getting people to come on TikTok and deposit $1 in my EPS account. I ain't even in your city, but I'm in your city. Come on, somebody. I ain't have to get on no plane, no train. I ain't have to waste no money. I ain't have to get no whole crew of girls. I ain't have to put no band together, but I can sing, I can rap, I play drums and all of that. I just sit down long enough, and I got a daddy. And I ain't let my daddy take me for no fucking ride. Every time I try to work with this nigga, I try to do something with him. I ain't let him use me like Beyonce let her daddy use her just to find out he's taking out her money. My dad didn't get a chance to, because I was helping him. And then when I realized I can't help this nigga, and I'm talking about nigga, bastard nigga, I can't help him. I'm done. This nigga be trying to sabotage every fucking thing that I do. It break my heart. That don't even make no damn sense. But you doing this shit. And people tried to tell me, and because he my daddy, I just would not believe this shit. Nobody wants to believe no shit like this. It make me sick. Like literally, I've been like in the bed, brokenhearted. Like I feel like I'm gonna die. It shit feel like I'm going to literally die, bro. It is crazy. I told y'all better sit y'all head down, better get cushy. Cause you finna find out it's some people that's diabolical about some fucking money, and you never got none. The dude that I'm in love with went to jail about $1 million he never got. Okay? And so stupid, he still don't understand what he did wrong. He told me, I still got everything I had if I went to jail. You a fucking like a man, you ain't even together, dummy. But they just go to show you I wasn't even important. Because he got his car still. He still got his house. He still got everything, all that material shit. He still got to keep that. But me and you ain't together. We broke up like 18 months before he went. Just because he was acting weird. Nigga asked me for when PPP shit was out, I said, nigga, that is fraud. I don't work for you. So why would I give you my fucking social security card? That don't even make no sense. Why would I tell you my information as if I'm your employee? He asked me to do that shit. I said, I'm not doing that. I make a lot of money. I said, how about this? I got a girl named Tiffany out of Colorado. You burn CDs. Burn her up as many CDs as you can, like 1,000 of them. We're going to ask people for donations. We're going to get the money, and then you can just give them the CDs and collect the money. You can keep it. He'd have made $1 million. That girl sold the first day that song fucking came out. She got a song called "My Baby" about people getting pew-pewed and stuff, police brutality. The song fire. That girl spent 60,000 records, spins on what's this site called? United Masters. Okay, 60,000 people followed her and wanted to be like, subscribed to her and all that kind of stuff, right? Within the first hour that song dropped. This fool said, no, I'm not going to do that, Carrie. I'm going to have to pay for the CDs as you go, like what you doing. I said, nigga, I brought that to you 10 years ago, and you still trying to do that with artists. He don't know how to elevate. That's why I told him, I said, listen, I don't want to be in a relationship with you because you still doing the same thing you was doing when I met you when I was 14. Now he just called me the other day talking about he feel like he has outgrown Albany. He feel like he finna leave. Then I just listened to him talk. Then I was just like, cause see, I know nobody really loved him for real. He never gave nobody opportunity to love him. I love this dude for real. He be trying to fuck me up, just like my dad. I love him so much. He be trying to fuck me up because people don't know how to receive love. They have no idea how to receive it. They don't even know how to give it. So it's sad, but I'm telling y'all, listen, this money thing is just a condition of us being brutalized and beat and attacked and mistreated and all of that. And your family and your friends, when it comes to this money, they ain't shit. You better get your accounts together. You better get your life in order. Okay? Because some of y'all finna find out this year that ain't no love and ain't no loyalty in between your cousins and your sister them and your mama them and people. They don't sign your ass up for you to be disabled and shit. I've been hearing stuff. My heart is broken, bro, just from hearing some of the stuff. I read some of that shit y'all be sending me. Okay? Some of y'all got worse stories than the one I'm telling. And I ain't finna tell your business. I'm just saying y'all better get y'all damn accounts in order because at least you'll have the ability to be able to sign yourself into an apartment and get a bed that you can lay into because your heart gonna be fucking broken dealing with these people. Okay? Protect yourself. Don't give nobody no opportunity to get no credit card in your name. I got folks in here talking about getting their people out of jail that don't did the same thing to me somebody did to them. Stole their credit and now they in jail and you feel bad because you got the credit card to come to their house and you just forgot and you moved away. They didn't have to use that shit, ma'am. They shouldn't have used your credit card and then they'll be like, I don't even want to talk to you no more because I'm trying to get you to help me get my cousin out of jail. Girl, your cousin needs to spend a little time in jail because they shouldn't use your damn credit card. And why are you trying to get them out so they can be doing this shit to somebody? Okay, we got to do something about the crime. What's your question? Edith says she got a question. The solution is to protect your account so nobody can be doing no fraud on your account to begin with. Okay, they can't use your name. Even if they say something bad about you, if they doing something to offend you or defame you, it's not going to affect your money. Because believe me, I had to get myself to that point. Because the way I was at, when my dad and them or anybody talked bad about me, it affected my record sales. It affected my being able to have a show and people show up to it. If all this hell going on and your daddy out here saying all this bad stuff about you, and then he got he like a minister and stuff, whatever. He was saying some crazy shit about me. And I'm just like, bro, you don't even know me for real. That is crazy that you would even say that. And he was like, well, I thought that. I assumed it. You assumed that. And then you said it as if it was fact. And you're my fucking daddy. You shouldn't have said nothing about me, nigga, at all. So be gone. Like, forget about it. Yeah, I am an artist. I'm still an artist. I think this nigga really thought that he was going to be able to stop people from patronizing my business because nobody patronizes his. Okay, that's crazy. You went out here talking shit about people like me that was helping you, and people seeing it for exactly what it was. They were like, "Damn, that girl be helping you do everything," and you talking this shit about her.
He had a black heart. He has a black heart.
Daughter. But see, he used to hang around all these foul ass people and these, that's what they do. They gossip and talk about each other and everything. Then they still be friends and all that. But see, it's a new motherfucking day. Them same people might need something from me. And since I am your daughter and I knew they needed something, what you don't know is they be at the store broke down or something. I don't got to tell you I helped your friend and gave no gas money. They might be embarrassed by that shit. So no, I'm not going to tell you that. But they know I'm thorough. Okay, I done gave niggas rides that you told me not to fuck with because they this and that and third, but the nigga was walking and he your friend, so I gave him a ride to the house. He ain't try to fill on me. He ain't do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga, it probably appreciate that shit to that. And then you talking shit about me and the nigga like, well, I ain't finna tell him. I ain't gonna tell him then. Cause listen how bad you sit up talking about this girl, and if he talked about me that bad to you, and I helped your ass when he told me not to, because you a man or whatever the case may be, I pray about stuff, and then like you lugging a whole bunch of stuff or whatever, I know it got to be a problem. But then I'm like, if this your friend, why you? I said you ain't call my daddy. Call him now. Hell. Let's see what's going on. I called him one time because one of his friends, this guy named Michael, was having a real hard time with him. His mama had to kick him out of the house and all this. He kind of slow. And then I said, call my daddy. This nigga was talking so crazy. He knew I was he knew I was there. But he was talking so crazy to this dude, I was just bust out crying. And I was like, oh my God. Just get in. He was so stank. I was like, just get in. I'm gonna take you to this pilot, let you take a shower, and get you together for the day or whatever. And I'm gonna take you out of my dad's house because they was running together like every day. And then instead of you, I don't know what be happening. I don't know what the hell he be having going on. Cause like I told listen, like I told him, I said, if you're really going to be helping people, you need to really do that. And then if you're not going to be trying to help people, because, see, you're going to be alive for a long damn time, but not for no good reason. God going to keep your ass alive like he did, what that guy naming about Cain. Cain, y'all know Cain that killed Abel in the Bible supposed to still be alive or some shit. Like he had to stay alive, and he don't have get into different bodies and stuff. That's energy that's out here. That Cain energy. Cain is the creator of manufacturing. He the reason why we have to like work and shit, textile mills and all that. The curse of Cain that killed Abel. Am I your brother's keeper? Cain.
And Cain ate Abel, right? Cain, Abel, cannibal.
Mm-hmm. All I know is Cain is like sugar cane, cocaine, Novocaine. It affects your body. It impairs your body. It kills your cells, right? So then Cain killed Abel, the ability to be able to do whatever, to give the first fruit and be acceptable in the sight of God. So when Cain killed Abel, he that spirit energy is what you're running from. You don't want to be mixing with people about money or nothing like that. You have your own account. Tax collectors, they're in the Bible. Go read upon the tax collectors in the Bible. They're always going to make you feel like you owe Caesar, you owe some king outside of yourself. You have to pay to be on this land. That is a lie. They was telling me in the Bible days. They were telling that same lie in the Bible. And Jesus didn't pay no taxes. Jesus wasn't having sex with nobody. Jesus wasn't doing none of the other people was doing. They were trying to make him feel weird. But he was like, y'all the ones that's weird. Y'all the ones doing all this.
A whole bunch of hair in there.
Y'all picking up this stuff and doing all this weird stuff.
Up with hair and shit.
All this stuff these people trying to get y'all to do, none of it's stuff that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be praising God, just worshiping in spirit and in truth, not living no lie, not pretending to be something that you're not. And these accounts that y'all, if you stop worrying about this shit, it'll make it a lot easier because y'all thinking about this shit wrong. That you already, that's what's really sad, that y'all really feel obligated. I cannot even believe y'all feel like that. Like I don't even know how we got here to the point where y'all feel for real obligated to be paying these motherfuckers. Like, are y'all serious in here? This lady said they told her to go to court and you really went to that shit. Like, I don't even have that kind of bone. I don't have that in me. They gonna have to come fucking get me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, where did you come from? You just so obedient and just so ready to comply. Like, what the fuck? These people is taking the money out your wages, and you are just going down there like, let me just go talk to these people. Bullshit. I'll be writing letters to every motherfucker about it. I close that goddamn car dealership down so fast, and I'll be stamped up with my little picket sign. Bitch, you better come in here and buy no motherfucking car, ho.
They already went out of business when I went out there to try to talk to them.
So what is you going to court for? I'm not on it. Now I'm confused.
I'm trying to explain to you why I went to court. I got a letter at my job and they started garnishing my wages. And that's why I went to court, because I'm like,
so
I never
still work at the place. Listen,
yes, ma'am, I do. And you just told me I need to quit.
Stop it. You stop it. You be quiet. You can't talk to me.
No,
you still work there?
Yes,
girl.
I have a
no, you don't still work there. No,
you gotta
do not.
feed her family.
She's conditioned.
Thank you.
You got to sue them. They listen. You gonna feed your family for the long way. They did what? They let somebody garnish your wages, and you still work there, and you ain't suing they motherfucking ass. That's the problem. You got to sue your employer, and you scared. They know you ain't gonna sue them.
But yes, I am, because you just told me to sue them.
No, I shouldn't have had to tell you that shit. Nobody else didn't tell you this. You ain't told this to nobody else. Am I the first person you told this shit to, girl? You is not even outraged enough. You ain't even mad now for real. What the fuck?
She is conditioned.
Yes, I am.
Who is
I'm
that
glad
That ass
everybody
laughing?
is
can laugh at
Is
my
you
conditioned.
pain.
laughing?
She
No,
laughing.
I'm
I'm
trying to fix
Because
laughing.
we're
it.
Oh,
I'm
driven
trying
That
to
off
ain't
of
no
fix it.
goddamn
emotions.
joke. Ain't none
oh
of
my
this a
God.
fucking
Yeah,
joke.
you got.
It isn't.
There's no
Driven off of
way.
emotions.
Ain't none of this a fucking joke. When you're conditioned, watch this. When you're conditioned, you're on remote control for devastation and humiliation. Your ass is conditioned.
Yes.
We
You
all are
gotta,
conditioned until we learn
Well,
what
I'm trying to
Kyla
break the
had to say.
you
condition.
gotta
I
be
want the. I
detoxed.
want.
I
Your
am
ass
telling
got to be detoxed. You need to be
Absolutely,
Yes.
I
quiet.
agree.
You need to be quiet, and you need to be listening to that sister talk. You need to be a
Yes.
sponge
you.
right
You
Absolutely.
need to
now.
follow
You don't need to
instructions
be
right
running your
now.
mouth. You don't need
Get
to be
into that
talking.
business customer gateway right now,
Yeah.
and then take
Customer
control
Facts.
of this
gateway,
situation.
business
Boo.
customer
That is nothing
gateway.
but fear. I cannot even believe you got to. You got to do better.
She's
You got
conditioned,
to do better,
sis.
like for real, for
If
real.
she don't get detoxed in her mental, in her spiritual, and her physical, she's going to continue to do the same fucking thing.
Yeah, everybody in here, y'all
Facts.
got to have some higher self esteem than this now. Like for real, you we worth too much to be out here just letting people just do whatever to us. Now this crazy.
It's about detoxing those sis. If they're not conditioned and getting out
Yeah.
of that way of thinking, she's going to keep on doing the shit. She's going to be
Amen.
prone. See how she's still talking instead of listening? You got to be able to shut up. And no
That
disrespect
wasn't me talking.
intended.
That's somebody that was
No
behind me.
disrespect. Listen, sis. No disrespect intended. But you have to be able to be quiet and listen.
Mhm.
You can't be so in ready to talk. Be able to listen.
That's the
You have to
first
be
thing.
able to listen and then follow instructions,
She been
especially when you're
uh talking about the business gateway for a minute now. I don't even know why you haven't went and set that up.
facts.
Please go
Because
set it up like right
because
now.
she's watch this. When you're conditioned, watch this. I'm a psychology major. When you're conditioned into a certain way of thinking, it will have you thinking that somebody that's coming to help you is your enemy. Do
Yep.
I know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yep, that's true.
So now, if you're not conditioned to being quiet and listening to the instructions, you're only hurting yourself because you can't listen while you're talking. That's a fact. And I'm telling you this out of love, sis. I was where you're at. I was conditioned. I was 8.5 years military in the military. 8.5 years special forces. I was conditioned. I was retrained to think a certain way. But if you don't know how to retrain yourself and how to break those yokes that bind your ass, then you're gonna be constantly doing the thing over and over and over again. And this sister here that's trying to help us. First of all, I wanted to thank you, sis. I got my stuff. I paid my 104. I got my stuff. I just want to let you know I got it and I'm studying it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm on board. P.S. Savoir-faire is in there. Facts. Yeah. But
She
I
just
was the
smiled
one.
so
I
big when
was
you
the
said
one.
that.
Excuse me. I was the one that was
I can
with you
feel your heart,
when
girl. I love it.
I was with you, sis. When you got shut down. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I was the one on the podcast with you when you got shut down, and I was going through anxiety like a motherfucker because I couldn't catch back up with you. But I said, I'm
Mm-hmm.
just going to trust in the Lord because I know this sister is thorough. I know she. That's my sister.
Yeah, we
Somebody
back.
fuck with her. Somebody fuck with her. I will get them. I will get
Yep.
them, Lord, in your name. I will get them. I'm the new family. I'm the new family that you have
Yes.
embraced. And I love you for that. So I was trying to tell the sister here is that if she just calms down and pays attention and follow protocol, everything will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
He right.
Because we're in charge
Yes.
today. We're in charge of our own faculties. We're in charge of our own decisions. We're in charge of our own indulgences. What the fuck are you indulging in that's keeping you from the love of God? That's keeping you from the love of this sister? That's giving pure information. When I seen that package you sent me, I like to fall the fuck out. I said, my sister to hook me the fuck up.
So
Now all I
did.
gotta do is go to school. All I gotta do is go.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Listen, I'm 68 motherfucking
Yep.
years old, and I'm an old dog that learns a new trick every
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking day.
You
Yep.
got to. It's a
Fact.
continuous cycle. You
Now
gotta
you're a
learn.
billionaire if you want to be.
I done jumped out of the miry clay and I'm running with my sister. Yeah, to the post office, motherfucker.
Let's go.
Give me that
Absolutely.
one.
Okay. That's our business. The
You
post
got
office is our business. It's our post.
right,
So then that's what
right.
all of our they never thought we would figure that out. Yeah, it's Karen
Of course
Taylor,
not.
KP
Right.
90220 or Ernie Kiss. I got a new one now, y'all. I'm investing in this young lady. She's gonna be 21 on Valentine's Day.
Wow. That's awesome.
She has an idea about a fashion and like you know how we know the fabrics that we need to be using in our bodies. They have to wear those types of clothes. The people have to make their own clothes and all kind of stuff, whatever in this
Yeah.
show. And I told her I said, I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna for invest. And I told her I said, I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna for invest people like this young lady who's going to help other young ladies something like walk the runway or whatever. We don't give them an opportunity to do it. And then they'll have parties and events. They can buy their own clothes. They can buy their own houses. They can buy their own land. And then, of course, they're going to have access to me too. So then they'll have the same information all the way up to, I think she said 45 to be on this show or whatever. You could be as old as you want to be, but I think she got a cap, you know, for the show. I just want to help her to make it happen so that she don't go out here and get bamboozled by these people. Steal her idea, steal her show, and don't give her nothing. Because that's normally what happens. You're going to pitch your idea to somebody, and they can say, nah, we don't like it. Then they say, no, that shit going to be on TV, and you ain't going to be able to do a fucking thing about it. But watch and be mad.
All the way on the other side of the
Let me
world.
show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Y'all would not believe that I went out my way to make Megan Thee Stallion famous so that I could start making some money.
What you
believe
do?
it.
I'm going to
How
say it
you do
again.
that?
Wasn't nobody
believe it.
fucking with that girl. Wasn't nobody trying to listen to that bullshit. She stole 5 of my songs and they told me 0% of zero was nothing. That girl ain't got no money. So I thought about it. I was like, this bitch out here shaking her ass doing all this shit and she ain't got no motherfucking money. I thought she was making some money at least. This girl was broke as fuck. That's why she did that shit to Tory Lanez. And that's why she did all that shit in the media and stuff. Cause that girl is broke. Her mama dead, her daddy dead, her grandma died. That girl is out here bad, bro. And I ain't trying to harp on nobody that's already doing bad. Bitch, you stole my songs and then turned around and was dissing me in my own music. So I was like, okay, I got this chest now. I'm
That
not
nerve.
23. She's in her 20s. I'm in my 40s. See, they told her I was dead. The guy who got her to steal my music, and my ex-husband and the other dude that was my handler in the music business, the one I'm just telling y'all about that wouldn't take the deal and he ended up going to jail for $1 million. These niggas gonna kill themselves. They so stupid.
Yeah.
See, they don't feel like it's supposed to be me. They feel like since they met me and they was able to say whatever, do whatever, they had me for a couple of minutes, for a little second, just like how Terry was just here. He ain't here now. See, people, they get it's fucked up. I'm in control of this. And they always do the same thing, try to control me and manipulate me, try to get access to my money and shit. And then I'm just like, damn, these people, so everybody do the same thing. Now I'm a female and I got a daddy, and I just told y'all I figured that nigga out. I have a father. So what make you think I'm gonna let you come around me and steal my money and steal my my bread and butter? Whereas if you have me on my ass, that is stupid. Men feel like they'll knock you up. You ain't finna even have no sex with me, nigga. To even get me no baby. So if you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you finna do. I don't know why you trying to hang around me. I'm not finna buy you no food. I'm not finna feed. I only feed stray cats. Y'all remember that cat used to come on my fucking porch every day? I'm for real, because I don't need no, why are you here, cat?
Yeah.
If I don't feed this cat, what the fuck it was coming for? Love and affection. I didn't kick it. I didn't make it feel unwelcome. I let it stay on my couch, on my porch. Other people be kicking them cats off their porch, be spraying them with stuff and whatever. They felt safe at my house. That's why them cats was over there. I ain't never had to feed them. Okay, but I ain't have no rat. Everybody else complaining about little mice and bugs. Not my house.
They keep them away.
Not my house. I had spiders and shit before them cats started coming around. After them cats started coming around, I ain't even had no damn spiders around my house, so I let them stay. Even swap ain't no swindle. I don't like mice. I don't like spiders. I don't like fucking snakes. Remember that day I seen that damn snake? There wasn't no cats around. After that, I would let them cats come over there. I ain't seen another snake. Even swap ain't no swindle. I do not want to see no fucking snakes. I ain't finna kill none, but I don't want to see none.
Right.
They need to stay wherever the hell they be at. And cats, keep snakes away. So I
Okay.
ain't stupid. Yeah, people talking about women gonna grow up and be old and have cats. Bitch, you need some cats. Because when I tell you if you don't like spiders and lizards and stuff like that, cats get all that shit away from your house. You ain't gotta worry about none of that. Okay, so I'd rather have a cat than a whole bunch of problems. And that's what's going on. People is trying to manipulate people into letting them get in charge of your finances,
Fact.
get in charge of you. So then if they don't like your ass, they don't even want you to be able to provide for yourself. And they
They
get off
hate
on that
you.
shit, on you
They
being
hate you
great for
because
them.
they hate you because
Yeah,
God loves you.
that's
They hate
crazy.
you because God loves you.
That's absolutely wrong. That's absolutely diabolical. I cannot. And that is so true. I know that it's people that's like that, and they be trying to be your friend and shit, be trying to act like they love you and stuff, whatever. And then you, like you said, they'll have you to the point where people really love you and you don't even know it. You don't even recognize
That
it, can't
one.
even accept it.
That one.
They'll have you where you can't even trust yourself, and that's sad. Some of y'all don't even have like the self-esteem you should have. How we see you like great and awesome and stuff is people don't see themselves like that.
Yeah.
They can't find nothing good about themselves and stuff. That shit is sad.
Fact.
That you let somebody make you feel like you're a bad person and all these diabolical ass people is out here. Okay? You're a great person. You are awesome.
Yeah.
But I ain't even done anything. I haven't done anything with my life. You alive. You still alive. People who dead.com, they ain't never coming back. They ain't gonna never get a chance. You do nothing else. Okay? You don't even know you can smile at somebody and make their day better. You can just be around people. You don't gotta do nothing. You don't gotta be nothing. You don't have to have no title. You don't have to work no fucking where. All of that is fake. It ain't real. Okay, you gotta love. Like love is like an action. It's something that you do. It's a signal that you do.
Living on virtuous equality. How about that?
Absolutely.
How about that? Living on
Mm.
virtuous equality. LOVE, baby.
Exactly.
So okay, if y'all got some questions about these bills and stuff, now that you don't ease your mind, you can do this.
Yeah.
You can't be all upset and frustrated about some bills and then think this process is gonna work. You
Fact.
gotta calm yourself down, get into a good vibration, and then knock this
Tell these
paperwork
better.
out.
That one. That one. Thank
All
you.
right. Now
No,
those
he's
of
not.
y'all who
He
have
ain't
not
trying to hide the shit. I don't like him.
those of y'all who have not gone through this how to get the package, you're gonna eat. Okay, if this is the way you're supposed to do it, but like I said, if you don't have the funds, do not worry about it. You just need to get this package. All right, I'm asking for a donation of $104 for my association, because once you're done with these documents, I want to be able to give you a certificate for $1.2 million. I'm going to teach you how to use this certificate with the Stamp Duty Act so that you can purchase some land. You can get the materials for housing, for some houses and some tiny houses if you want to, or something. You're going to have $1.2 million worth of credit. So you got to start thinking about what you're going to do with this money, how it's going to go the long way. Okay. These is real credits. Okay. And then the goal is for you to have unlimited credit like I do. It's going to take some time, but I know on the individual level, if I come on live every day and I just tell y'all the stuff that I've done, show y'all the stuff that I'm doing, then I know that I know y'all ain't that slow. I know y'all will be able to figure this stuff out. You'll be able to do it right now in real time while I'm on this live. See, this dude right here say, I'm a contractor and I build and remodel home. Baby, we can use that. And then you can get these credits instead of me giving them to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? We can cross reference and everybody can work with each other. I have a lot of money and credits and stuff coming in, so I'd be working with you until like I see where it's too much for you. And then if you wanted to be the person to do all the contract, and I already got some people that's doing this, but you definitely can join the team. They want to do all the contracting and stuff, whatever. You would say, hey guy, I know you got a contracting team over there in New York. I'm over here in Chicago. Can we, when we need some supplies and stuff out of New York and need some people to help us come do some stuff in New York, can y'all help them? We got people in our organization that live in New York. They need work done to their houses. Y'all be the ones that go jump in and help them. Okay, and then help them to finance it and everything. You have people in 3 states. Yeah, you need to. It's how many states is it in the United States of America, brother? Y'all, you and the other people contracts, and y'all need to do it together. And y'all need to service all the states. Okay, and then this organization right here, the people who know how to finance stuff, you make sure that y'all working with us. How you ever gonna fail? Your business can never fail because you're going to have a lot of contracts, a lot of agreements already in place. All y'all got to do is fill the orders. The money going to be there because we're going to be doing the paperwork to make sure that y'all company get the money. And then y'all just make sure that y'all, yes, you can. Don't say can't. Never say can't. I'm in Detroit and working network. Yep, it's going to take time to build a network. It's gonna take time to build it up, but listen, you already started with 3, and then now it's gonna get bigger because we got 194 people in this live. This live has had like 10,000 people in it coming in and out of this live, right? You saying you can't fail? I know that, right? You cannot. You will not fail because you're building a network. This is like a fisher of men, right? You're gonna fish people out. They can do this work, and now they already got contracts that already got money on them.
Hey, Queen, I
That's
need
the kind
your
of job we
email
need.
address.
Okay, the email address is TALLAHFARRAH, my name, TALLAHFARRAH, EL@gmail.com, TALLAHFARRAH@gmail.com. Plain and simple.
Hey, beloved. This is Ether
All right.
Solutions. I got a question. I'm dealing with I got a dilemma with USPS with them forwarding my mail from one place from Georgia to Florida. And so
Mm-hmm.
I had already went on the BCG and created the account with my all caps name, but
Okay.
I still have another account dealing with a business that I have, which subscription business that I have with another account. But what I'm saying is like I'm waiting on certain mail to be forwarded here with that old account. And I've been on back and forth with them for the past couple of weeks now. Well, actually not a couple of weeks, since November. So I'm just wondering, once I get my mail here, do I go ahead and just disconnect with that old account with my other business instead of my all caps?
Do you have a P.O. box?
Yes. And that's been a big issue because I went in there. Okay, so let me just give you a backstory and on why I had to move the way that I had to because of a divorce that I went through. Child support defects and all of them came after me. I stood the fuck up and I didn't let them take my boys. So therefore I'm dealing with certain situations with that particular thing.
Right.
So I put it up under my Ancestral Solutions business because I didn't want to be detected. But right now, because I'm like correcting everything and like putting things back in order, I just wanted to kind of make sure I get my mail from Georgia to Florida before I actually make any type of moves because I don't they already been fucking up my mail from that point on.
Okay,
So
so
I'm
wait a
just
minute. You move? Let me get it straight. You moved from Georgia to Florida?
yes. Well,
Is that what?
yes, I was led to Florida, yes. And I'm originally born and raised in Florida.
Okay, so you was living in Georgia though.
Yes. When the courts railroad me and ended up giving my ex-husband custody, which he doesn't have custody because it was I had did a cease and desist letter and rescinded everything and opted out of that because I'm not going into contract. By me volunteering because I didn't know no better. So they kind of gave him leeway, and he kind of the judge, the lawyers, all of them kind of railroaded me to where they ended up coming after me and giving
I
him
get it.
custody, but he doesn't have
I'm
the
from
voice.
Georgia. I'm from Georgia, and
Okay.
I've been through that, so I know exactly what you're talking about. All right,
Okay,
so
but they don't
now
have. Go
you
ahead,
change
baby.
your last name and all of that, right?
No,
Back.
no.
There
When
you
I
go.
say
That's your
that,
problem. That's the
yes.
problem. That's that, ma'am. You cannot do that. It ain't them. It's you.
Okay.
So if you was done with that situation, why didn't you change your name back to your maiden name? I'm still Carol
That's a good
Christian. I
question.
make millions of dollars as Carol Christian as an
Getting
assumed name, as an artist name, as a trade name. That's my married name. But I,
okay,
on paper, was
okay,
born Carol Lynn Thomas. That's what this is about. So then you're confused. You're messing the system up, not them. You got it. You got the game fucked up. You
okay,
cannot be. You're still using somebody's name that you're fighting in court. You went back and forth in court for a while, and then you stopped because you
okay,
started realizing that you didn't have to go back and forth. But see, you started, and then see, he already has half of your estate still because you never went back to the Social Security Administration and said he don't get half my estate. Now, half of your estate and a whole estate is in court. You finna give up that other piece. They whether you saying you did some paperwork or not, the state took the baby in the paperwork part. You got the body, but the paperwork stuff belongs to the husband. They did the same thing to me. I let them. You know why? Because the paperwork part is the debt. If the
right,
baby gets sick, the daddy got to take care of it. If the baby got a bill, the daddy got to take care of it. That's how it's supposed to be. And you got to take care of the baby, right?
right.
It's the same thing, so it shouldn't bother you. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. But now you're talking about your damn mail. Your mail don't come to you. Where it go? Where does it
Well,
go?
all my
If
mail
it, if
goes to
it's
my PO box. It goes to the PO box.
okay,
The PO box is on the driver license.
is it in Georgia?
Yes,
So you want it to come to you in Florida?
yes. And so,
Okay. So what?
go ahead.
So what should you do if you wanted to come to you in Florida?
So, from what I'm understanding, I've had to do a change of forwarding address,
Yeah.
which I did.
Okay.
Somehow, some way, they saying that it was never in the system. After I went up there, with an action required for them to scan my
Because
document.
you didn't go back to that P. Did you give them their PO box key?
No, it's still active. So what I
Why?
need.
You gotta cancel that PO box and transfer it to Florida then, and give them their key back. And whatever piece of mail that was in there, you didn't do it, so they couldn't process. You are the administrator, so you never showed up to work to get the little piece of paper out the PO box, so they could deactivate that and then start do what you said, start sending your mail there, and you're wondering why your mail not coming to you
So
because you
what
didn't
it
go to
was
get the.
supposed to be. I didn't mean to cut you off, my love. Out.
No, go ahead.
So when I did that, it was under the disguise of me not being here this long in Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
So by me putting it under Ancestral Solutions for the business and not the actual name, because I was like literally protecting myself as much as I could from them, I put it under Ancestral Solutions. And this is why I haven't been getting any mail from Georgia to here, due to I had to go back in and change it from put it under Ancestral Solutions again, then up under my name for them to actually, and had to pay $1.25 for them to actually forward all my documents here. Not any documents stating like governmental agencies or like doctors uh, mail. They said I can only get all outside mail forwarded here. So being that I had to go in the system and change all that information over, that was the only reason why I can get the mail forwarded here, which that has been already done. I'm just waiting on the mail to come in.
So how long has it been since you got any mail?
I haven't. It's been since November when I noticed that I had to go up there and
Are
do
you
all of the
expecting?
information.
Are you
Huh?
expecting any mail?
Yes.
What you expecting?
I'm expecting a money order check.
Somebody, or was it a person or a corporation that said they're gonna send it?
It's personal.
Okay, well maybe it's not a problem with the mailing system. Maybe they just lied and they ain't sent it. Did they show you proof that they sent it? Can somebody please y'all mute your microphones?
Kareem,
Mute.
come here.
It's you. It's you. Okay, go ahead.
So he said he sent it. He sent me an email, not an email, a voice message stating that he sent it through the mail.
Shabu. Shabu. Where the
He said he
certified
sent
mail
the money
slip?
order, but I'm waiting just to
Where
see.
is the certified mail slip so you can check for yourself, girl? Cause I ain't got time for this shit.
Well, that part, he's
Where,
old.
where did he
He
put
didn't do
the?
it that way.
Okay. See, the other thing is he could have deposited that money order into your EPS account, and that shit would have been right in there. Okay, and then you could have took your money out of your EPS account. Cause see, that's that kind of stuff right there. And then you acting like the mail people did something. That man ain't sent that bit more sent no damn money order to you than a man in the moon yet. He probably listen, girl. These folks with this mail shit, they if the mail ain't started coming to you, it's because you have not gone to that PO box in Georgia. Go give them people their key back and get you a transfer your PO box to Florida, or start you up a new PO box in Florida.
So
Stop
that's
trusting
about.
people so much. These niggas be lying, okay? And that's all I got to tell you.
When you
Girl,
say
move
them,
on.
niggas, that's my offspring's
I wouldn't
grandfather.
give a fuck. I don't care. I don't. I ain't even finna play with you like that, girl. I don't care.
No,
He old niggas lie too. They just be. He might have forgot. It don't matter. I went to jail behind a nigga for getting to put some paperwork in the mailbox, and he swore up and down he did it. When I got out of jail, it was right above his it was right above the console in his car. He said, "Oh, my car broke down that morning." That's right, nigga. But I went to fucking jail, nigga. You swore under oath that you did put that shit in the mail, and you didn't. He thought he did though. Under oath in front of God and everybody. And I was, you motherfucker. When I got home and seen that shit was still in the car.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like I said, I don't give a damn if it was his greedy grandpa from Alabama. I don't care. Okay.
Right.
Them people ain't bit more not sending you no mail than the man in the moon. I believe that.
Well, you
Before
know,
I believe some man supposed to be sending me, wait on that money order. Or you tell him to send it in your EPS if he still got it. Next time you talk to him, say, listen, that money order hasn't gotten to me yet. You can cancel that money order because I need the money today. Okay. Go to the post office with the part that says customer receipt, because I know good and time well you ain't put no customer receipt in no envelope with the money order, and you probably still got the receipt that you got. I need you to deposit that money into my EPS and cancel that money order. They'll do it. They're going to deposit that money that's on that money order that he said he sent in the mail, but you cannot cash that money order. It's null and void upon receipt. As soon as you get it, that money order don't even matter no more. Because it ways about doing so with the post office. You're going to need to talk to the postmaster general to get it done. You need an ID. Okay? Get that money. You got your EPS account already set up?
no.
Okay, well, let's set your EPS account up so this will even work, so it can even be possible. See, the internet and all this shit, we like boop, 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 Kim Possible. This is like Star Trek now. You got to catch up. Okay?
I
Catch on
love
up.
it.
Okay.
Right now, get the EPS right now. Go to Business Customer Gateway BCG on USPS.com. You already got a account. Now link it up. Okay, go to the next level. Elevate. I heard you say you got a post office account, you got a PO box, you part way there. So somebody been teaching you something, you've been learning something, but you got to link it together.
Well, yeah, thanks to you, I've been coming on and gathering as much as I can.
Okay.
And let me see. And I'm so thankful for you. You don't understand how much.
I understand. Yes, I do. Y'all stop saying that. I do.
Okay. All right. Well, listen,
Definitely get it.
gratitude. Let me see.
I'm grateful that y'all receiving this information and y'all actually doing it, because like I said, it hurts that I started doing this for my family and my friends, and they don't even want to know it. They gonna want to know now that y'all know and that I'm getting popular from it. But it's that I ain't want it like that. I want them to just, because it's true, they take it from me. I shouldn't have to get popular first. They make me mad. I don't like
Right.
that. And it's like a lot of
Exactly.
people are like that. They wait till you become famous from other people, then they want to act like they your biggest fan and shit. It just make it kind of mess it up. It just mess the
Honestly, a lot
feeling
of my
up.
wealthy clients would say that they wish they had met their core group circle of people before they got really
They
wealthy,
got
because now they never know who's about them and who's about their money,
about the money.
and it's just really, really sad.
Yeah, it is. It
But
is.
for the
Y'all just don't know.
CS account, the business customer or whatever account, do you need to have a PO box before you set that up?
Not business customer, whatever account. It's the business customer
Gateway.
gateway.
Gateway, yes.
Gateway, put some respect on it, cause baby,
Yes.
yes, you're gonna have to be recognized as a business and a customer at the same time, because they don't see you like that. Okay, the
And
world
nobody
does
ever
not
tells
see
you
you like
that.
that. And they're not giving you no credit, and there's credit out there for you. That's all there is, credit. There is no money. There's nobody gonna give you no gold shekels like Trust be saying. I be getting tickled
Right.
every time I hear him say that foolishness. Talk about you ain't never heard nobody ask for 15 shekels of gold on pump 15, pump 5 or something.
Right.
But that's not how.
Right.
We don't have no money. There's no way to pay for anything, because that's the way that the United States was set up to pay for stuff. So now we know that the whole operation for the United States is operating illegally. We have to be in control of our own accounts. You're sovereign. That means you make your own decisions, not somebody else on the top level saying they make decisions for you, and you just like, okay, I'm just gonna do whatever these laws and statutes say. They not for you. They for people who are incompetent, people who can't make their own decisions. Those laws and those rules are for people who, are getting orders directly from the United States of America. They getting money orders. You're not getting no money orders. Okay? Because if you was, the back of your driver license or ID would say what? Endorsements. Some, many, or any. And it don't say that. So then that means you need to stay in here until it says that. And then once it starts saying that on the back, and your driver license, she said her driver license got the P.O. box that's from Georgia on it, but you now live in Florida. If you, after 30 days of you living there, game on. They gonna say that girl incompetent because she ain't even changed her address from one place to the other. That's the easiest thing you can do to keep your credit good. Is change your address within 30 days of you moving and going to make them give you another driver license. They charge you $15 or $10 for one little card thing that y'all just don't even know. That shit probably cost 19 cents to make. You can have like 20 of them if you wanted to. They give you one. You see what I'm saying? Because you could have just handed it to the police officer and said, bye-bye. Okay? I don't gotta stand here and have no conversation. Charge that shit to the game. You can look at that shit later. Take a picture of it or something. But I shouldn't have to sit here and wait for you to write no fucking ticket out. Okay, that's crazy.
Right.
Okay. Cause then you have plenty of them like business cards. You're just having one. Now you gotta keep up with this one ID. That shit is so stressful. You have to keep up with one damn ID instead of having multiple of them. If you wanted to, it's like a business card. If you wanted to have a business card, you ain't finna buy no one fucking business card. Not back in the day, you gonna buy like 1,000 of them because you gotta meet a lot of people. Now they got the little thing you can just scan somebody's wrist. They got the little you can have one card and then people can scan it on their phone or whatever. But we didn't have that back in the day. We had to have business cards, like multiple of them, or a flyer. You had to have 1,000 different flyers because you wanted 10 people to come to an event. You had to pass out a lot of flyers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about? About passing out flyers. It was like you had to have more than one. Okay, so the driver license concept is stupid because the stress of you having to keep up with one fucking, they know this shit is a game. So the stress of you having to keep up with one fucking car, y'all don't know how stressful that shit is. Especially when you moving around like you live. And some of y'all don't know, once you lose that driver license, you out the game, then you gotta get back in the game. It's real hard without no driver license. But I'm doing it. I don't have no ID, I don't have no driver license. I have mastered this system, bro. Like I'm on top of a certain level that I used to be struggling in. I was where y'all at. And then I said, ain't no way. I'm smart, but ain't no way I can manage myself and travel and work a 9-to-5 job to try to keep an apartment or a house or something. There's no way you can do this. And I gave up. Instead of telling myself that I could do that and working myself to death like everybody else that I know, or getting myself in a situation where I couldn't get out of it, or now I'm financially strapped, I'm free. I can do whatever I want to do. I can go wherever I want to go.
I know a lot of people that have a business card with a QR code, basically, and that's what they hand to the officers or whatever, that has all their information, has their fee schedule, has everything on it already.
That's what I'm doing. I kid you not. I'm trying to get y'all a card. It's an American Executive card. It got all that shit on. That's why I said turn all your documents in. What I'm gonna give you is gonna be a certificate worth $1.2 million. But it won't take me long to take y'all stuff. I got a company that my first business card was so nice. It looked like the credit cards y'all got now. Okay, it had the little barcode thing on the back of it, and I was trying to find a machine that I could actually input the information in there. I wanted to have like a credit card with all your information in there, and everything already. And
is it pink?
I didn't have enough people. It wasn't pink. It was black and gold.
Okay, I like that.
I wasn't pink yet. I was black and gold and black and silver. Right. Then I turned white and silver and white and gold. Then I came like pink became my thing.
Girl, you on fire. Your energy is just, I love it.
Y'all, thank you. Y'all know, what that man name? This man in Kamora Lee Simmons. His name was Russell. Russell and Kamora Lee Simmons band. They had their own bank card. They had that Rush and Kamora Lee Simmons card. But baby, I was in love. I was like, I'm finna do this. I'm finna get me a credit card. This was in 2005, 2004, 2005. And I was like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I know I'm gonna have me like a bank card. Like I just want something to where the people who I'm dealing with, y'all remember that shit? That was fire to me. I don't think people realize how fire that is, but you and your husband supposed to have shit like that by now. Y'all supposed to be banking with people. Like that made sense to me. And I'm trying to explain that shit to my husband. He's slow ass talking about, man, that's just too much work. I don't want to do nothing like that. If they did it, we could do it. He was like, see, that's the problem. You think every time somebody else do something, you think you can do it.
Yes, because that's the way it is.
I don't like you. I don't like him no more. I don't even like his ass no more. And then the crazy thing is, as we broke up, he started being all ambitious and shit. I want to.
You're like, really? You couldn't have done that when we were together?
Everything that I tried to get him to do, my friends was on his page on Facebook, cussing his ass out. Like, when Kara was trying to have a school, you wasn't trying to fuck with it. Now you trying to have a school. Ain't nobody supporting that shit. And it closed within a year. Motherfucker gonna tell me, talking about I'm trying to be too ambitious.
Now he's trying to say, well, if she could do it, I could do it.
I'm telling you, a guy named Larry Sanders, this guy named Mario Meadows, my ex, they all got together, and that bitch Megan Thee Stallion. The only reason why she is a celebrity is because they hate me so much that they wanted to get somebody that was younger with a fatter butt. They said this. Oh, we gonna get you, bitch. We gonna make sure that you suffer. We gonna show you how we gonna invest in some bitch, and we gonna make her better than you, and we gonna make sure she getting shows and everything. All the fraternities and sororities and stuff. They was giving these bitches free tickets to this girl's show and paying. See, nobody knew who she was. Nobody really wasn't fucking with her. Her name was Tina Snow at first. Y'all don't even know. I know the whole story. She was trying to rap and she was trying to be in the music business, and they gave her and I don't even think this is a real female. I think this is a man, actually. I'm not even joking.
That
I wouldn't
happens a
even joke
lot.
about this. And then yeah, it's crazy because they know that I used to be friends with this dude named Lucius, and Lucius got unalived. He moved from Albany to Atlanta, and see, Lucius used to be like a prostitute, and he used to tell on everybody that was married and stuff. Whatever. I told him, you better get your ass out of Albany. You can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna get you, and
Blackmail.
they eventually did.